Ready? 3.
I'm ready.
2.
I'm ready.
1. Oh, hey!
It's not the big camera. I thought it was the big camera.
Hey! We is live
Pew, pew, pew.
for episode 15.
I feel like I'm falling out of the camera.
Are you? Are you not in your normal spot? There you go. Here,
I'm bouncing the camera around.
There you go. I'll move you a little bit.
Say,
Oh man, look at this.
Hello.
Look at this fucking thing on my face. What is that?
It looks like. Is it a zit? Is
It
that
was.
what it was?
It was a zit.
Now it looks like a scab.
I
It looks
know.
like you could have cut yourself or something.
I popped it like 4 times last night. But hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, dudes?
My name is Kyle. I host this show, Keezy Person Blackburn.
I'm Greg Papa Giorgio.
That's Greg Papa Giorgio, whoever that is. You gonna tell?
I'm not even sure if that's the right name. I know the Papa Giorgio part's right. I don't know if her first name was Greg.
Who is it? Who's this mystery man?
You ever seen Vegas Vacation?
Maybe once ever.
Well, his son buys a fake ID, and that's his name on the ID, so everybody's calling him Mr. Papa Giorgio the whole movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched that maybe once when it first came out, and that was it.
I've seen all the vacation movies like 9 times.
So
But hi, my name's Enz.
Yes, that is
Enz,
Enz.
baby. I
Um,
still feel like I'm
what's the matter?
like
You move where you want, and I'll move the camera accordingly.
I just feel like I'm super far to the edge of the camera. Maybe here we go.
I can move this back a
I'll
little
just
bit.
lean this bitch all the way over here, and now I'm in there. Ha!
I try to get us both in, pretty
it's all good.
equally, but
No, we're good. We'll make it work.
All right. So, what's been going on, my friends? This week has been not too eventful for me. I've worked a lot and slept and stuff and ate food. The usual human thing. Dadded it up a couple times.
Yeah. All right. So, I worked.
Yeah.
And
How's the new job going?
I'm actually looking for another job now.
Oh, what happened?
New job's all right. I just want a better one. That's it.
Okay. What's wrong?
There's things about my job that I'm not a fan of.
Do you miss the old place,
No.
M&E
No,
Entertainment?
not at all. New place is better than the old place.
Okay.
I just need a place better than this place.
I mean, do you feel like family?
No. Like there's some cool dudes. Like there's some cool people.
Okay.
But, I'm just
you just
looking
don't
for
want to go
another
into it. So what?
one. I mean, it's just little stuff. Like
like they won't work with you on your schedule.
nah, it's not even stuff like that. It's like I got like four bosses, I think,
Okay.
and of the 4, like 2 of them are cool.
Okay.
The other 2 kind of irk me. They're not terrible, but they irk me.
Okay.
Um,
So there's dumb little shit. I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So,
I mean, there's like the other day I worked like an 11-hour shift, and I asked for a 10-minute break, and they told me no.
ooh.
And like I think by law they have to, after like 8 hours, they have to give me like a lunch if I want it, right?
Yeah, there's there's definitely a law about that.
Yeah, so I asked for 10 minutes and they told me no, and that was like the last straw. There was other things that were bothering me before that.
Yeah,
but like when that came around, I was like, yeah.
I wouldn't even ask at that point. I'm like, let me rephrase it. I'm going to go take my deserved 10-minute break. I know you're new, so
Everybody told me like, well, why didn't you mention like there's a law that they have to? I was like, I'm not going to do all that.
Yeah,
I don't need to do all that.
I don't blame
I'll just find a new like it's fine.
just find a new job. I'm not going to talk to him about it. I'll just find a new job. Fuck it.
Well, I mean,
Jobs are dime a dozen.
I totally
Thank
understand
you, Donald Trump.
I totally understand the concept of like talking about it. You can solve the problem, but I've seen too many red flags too early on to feel like I'm not going to get what I need.
Okay.
And
Money.
on top of that, like it's
Money.
just general principle. Like if you're going to tell me no, like I'm not going to argue with you about it. I'm going to solve the problem. I'm just going to get a new job.
I feel that. So, what are you thinking? Ooh, you should work at Red Robin. That place is awesome.
That place is good. I like Red Robin. I
Fuck
should
yeah.
apply there. I already applied at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, cool.
I love
my mom
B-dubs.
used to work there.
My thought process there was like, I can work on football days and basketball days and like hockey playoffs and all that stuff and still watch the games
That's what's up.
and probably make a lot of money doing it.
Yeah,
So that's cool with me.
And then you'll be like arguing with customers and shit.
No, I don't argue with customers. I don't do all that.
I'm just kidding. You
I know I've worked
could
with
see
people that
somebody,
like when
asking-
customers are nasty with them, they will get nasty back.
No, I mean if you work
But, like,
at
I
a
don't even
sports
do that,
bar
like-
though, I could see them being like, "Who you got tonight?" And you'd be like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and you actually get into a sports conversation with them.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
I
they
can do
start-
that.
And then
I can
they
do it
start to-
playfully and like
That's what I'm
friendly.
saying.
But like I know people that will get nasty with customer. Like I'm not doing all that either. Like
Yeah,
if you want to get real nasty with me, I'm just gonna walk away.
yeah.
Like
feel
I
that.
won't even entertain. Like okay.
Yeah, when customers get nasty with me at work, I literally laugh at them. I don't know how else to react. I'll just like, I'm like, okay, like
I just walk away. Like, oh, you want to be a dick? Like, all right, have a good day. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
your job,
like,
waitering is a little different though, because motherfuckers will hold that shit against you as soon as you do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Then like that's your money, and then like at that point you either don't give a fuck anymore, or you got to turn it around somehow.
Like 9 times out of 10 though, like customers, when you're serving tables, as long as you're serviceable, your service really doesn't matter. Like in the tip, like they're gonna tip you what they're gonna tip you, as long as you're serviceable.
I got you.
If you're terrible, that might change it, or if you're exceedingly exceptional,
Or
it
the
might
peop-
change
or
it.
the
But 9
people are
times
just
out of 10,
assholes.
as long as you're serviceable, you're getting what you're getting.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I had a table. It was a bunch of immigrants. Immigrants in serving are notorious for not tipping.
Oh.
And I had a bunch of immigrants that were sat at a table in nobody's section.
What kind of immigrants?
I think they were Indian, but I'm not positive. But nobody helped
Indian
them.
people are fucking cheap, ain't they?
Well, nobody helped them, and I noticed they were sitting there. So I went over and I said, "Hey, you guys been helped?" No. Okay, well, I'll help you guys. I took care of them. I took good care of them, knowing that I probably wasn't getting much, right?
Yeah.
They called my manager over and told him how wonderful I was, and they had all these nice things to say. And another thing that's very common with serving is people that give you lots of compliments usually are tipping you with the compliment. But it's okay. Like, I didn't have to take that table. I took it because they needed somebody to take it, and I wasn't going to leave these people sitting there. It's not a big deal. I didn't expect to make anything.
I hear you.
Now, they tipped me like $15, which was like right around 10%.
I got you. But how long do they stay there?
A while, and they were needy.
Yeah.
But
You could look at it as making
I got the impression.
That's another $15 in that hour.
It was.
If it was an hour long.
But I got the impression that they never would have tipped anybody $15. They tipped me $15 because they really loved me. So while that still was kind of a shitty tip,
Yeah.
I was still kind of appreciative that they at least appreciated the service that I gave them, and I
Sure.
know that they did more than they would have. So it was cool.
Yeah, I feel that. I get motherfuckers tipping me like when I don't expect it at all. Like you for the record, it's not common to tip the cable guy. Like it literally happens 1 out of 100.
We never clashed. We never did that. I wouldn't tip
Welcome
my
to
cable guy.
Iconoclash.
I wouldn't tip my cable guy.
For what it's worth, don't tip your cable guy. I mean,
do that.
if you ask him to do some bullshit and he does it and he does a fucking awesome job of it, slip him a 5. You know, they really appreciate that. Take it from me. You know, but not necessary, not expected in the least. But there's been a couple times
there are certain jobs that are tippable
Yes.
jobs and certain jobs that aren't. I wouldn't tip my plumber.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But you're gonna tip the fucking movers.
I didn't tip my movers either.
Movers get tipped every time I'm at a house. I've watched people sign checks to movers and then like slip them 20s. Like it happens almost every time. Which whatever, you know. But why you gonna tip the mover and then not tip the cable guy? You know, if you're a mover tipper, be a cable guy tipper. But
Fair enough.
I've only got to like you only. I'm just making your point. I've only gotten tipped when I least expect it. Some lady literally gave me $120 one time.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was so unexpected. This lady was fucking bonkers insane for what it's worth. She was
Obviously, if she's tipping the cable guy $120.
yeah, just talking to her, she was just like this crazy, like middle-aged lady. She was there by herself. Her husband was coming in like a few weeks or something like that. So she was moving into the house, getting it ready and shit. And I didn't do anything special. Oh, you know what I did? What, did I tell the story on the podcast before?
No. I just got notifications I was trying to clear out.
Don't worry. Put that fucking phone away, man.
Well, one was an Iconoclash thing. That's why
Well,
I looked.
that shit'll pop up right here.
Okay, well, it was an Iconoclash thing, so that's why I looked at it. And you're not my boss, and I'll look at my phone if I want. Now I'm getting on my
you.
fucking phone. Fuck his story now.
All right, this is the Keezy show.
Go back to your story.
So the lady, I literally pulled. She had wires like hanging out of her wall from like at the top and bottom, and she didn't know how to pull them out, and I fucking pulled them out. This lady, I'm not kidding you, literally started jumping up and down, going, "Yes, yeah, you made my Christmas!" Literally saying shit like that.
When I moved into my house, there was like a cable coming out of the wall, like in a place that there probably shouldn't have been a cable coming out of the wall.
Yeah,
and it was kind of annoying. You know what I did? Because I couldn't get it out. You know what I did to solve that problem?
you cut it.
Cut that cable off and tucked a little end right in the wall.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boop, done.
That's fine. That happens
That's
all the
what
time.
I did.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That makes my job harder when you do that.
Mine wasn't like a. It was like a phone line or something that was coming out of my carpet. like
Yeah,
right at
fuck
the
that.
wall.
Yeah.
And it had like a box on it, and it was just kind of like dangling in my
Oh,
living
yeah,
room. And
fuck
I was like,
that.
oh, fuck this. And I just cut that shit off and tucked it in a little hole like
Never
right there.
knew that.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Well, I was gonna tell you, there's a kicker on the crazy lady story.
Okay.
Besides the fact that she was crazy, did that, she said, here's some money, and then she didn't give me the money first. She actually offered to let me. She's like, do you want that chair over there? It was like a really nice, fucking, I don't know, just a chair with like cushion chair,
Like a lazy boy or something.
No, it wasn't even a lazy boy. It was just like a
recliner, though?
wooden,
Like,
no,
no?
like a wooden leg, like sturdy, like nicely decorative chair.
And he was like, yeah, I'll take that chair.
I did.
And moral of the story, I'm sitting in it right now.
It's literally upstairs in my living room. Because it had a big ass ottoman with it too. It's pretty dope. And God knows how much she paid for it, but she said she didn't have room for it, even though it was sitting in a corner by itself.
You're like, cool, thanks.
Yeah, so I stuffed that bitch in my truck,
Cool.
and she's like, "Here's some money to go get it cleaned," and gave me that money. Yeah. That's the one and only time that's ever happened. But that lady was very memorable. Thank you, crazy lady. You rock.
You rock, crazy
I think she was
lady.
in Westerville.
Fuck yeah. All right, well. All right, you ready to get into our next thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I got a present for you.
Okay. What is it? Hopefully it's some old school finale. Or even before that. All right.
Go ahead, plug that in.
All right, let's see. Hold on,
I got my guy a little gift. I'm going to tell him right now. I saved this for the show. I almost texted him a few times, and I decided, nope, we're going to wait until we get on the podcast, and I'm going to whip this shit out.
All right, let's see.
But I was, all right, hold up. Before you even go there.
All right. It's not even popping up.
Oh. Hold up. So,
yeah.
I was thinking about all the things that we discussed with all my old music and all this music I have sitting around, and so I decided I was going to release some of it. Fuck it, I have all this music sitting around. So I just started going through and picking out songs. And I now have 4 albums. 4. Coming out. The last one will be out June 7th, which is the 10-year anniversary of the release of Bloodworks.
Oh, cool.
But before then, there'll be 3 more.
Okay.
They're Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Revelations.
Okay.
And all of them are 15 songs each of songs that are either unreleased, I've never released before,
Okay.
or songs that were released in a very small capacity where they weren't appreciated the way that I liked.
Okay, sweet.
They're all songs that I really like and feel represent me very well over a period of a long time, that I feel like if somebody is getting hip to my music, these are a good crash course. You can listen to these 4 albums. They're all really good songs in my opinion.
Okay, you like handpicked them.
Yeah, they're all I went through hundreds and hundreds.
Wow.
So I have a lot more. But I just picked out songs that I was really proud of.
Sweet.
So you inspired that with our
Awesome.
conversation. So
Oh,
we do
good.
I have 4 albums now coming out by June 7th. They will all be out.
What are you doing with it? You putting them on all like the regular shit to buy?
Yeah, they're going to be on Apple iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify,
Okay, sweet.
all that shit. Deezer.
We should now that we have. Oh, by the way, if you want more old school finale, you can now purchase Bloodworks at Keezy.com.
Hey.
That was an easy one to throw up there, dude. There's this plugin called WooCommerce for WordPress. Let me just give it a shout out because I installed that bitch, clicked a couple things, and next thing you know, his album's for sale. It was awesome.
Awesome.
So we'll be doing more shit like that. But we should. There's a pay what you want plugin.
Do it that
for
way.
So we could
You should do it that way.
for Bloodworks.
As long as whatever they pay covers the cost of shipping,
Okay.
I'm willing to give them away.
You got it.
Just cover the cost of shipping. If you're willing to listen to it and enjoy it, I want you to.
Hell yeah,
That works for
That's
me.
awesome. So, but we could do that. We could even though your shit's on all the other stuff, we could do that on the website now too, if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you don't. It doesn't have to be pay what you want. But what are you selling them for?
They're all at $9.99, which is just the standard
Each?
price point. Yeah.
Damn, we should make like a special edition.
I was actually thinking about doing that.
Like Iconoclash exclusive version where it has like a few extra a little EP or something like that.
Well, see, this is where I'm going with this. Is when I was selecting my songs, I came across a song called Blood Brothers,
Oh, okay.
and I was going to put it on there for you, and then I thought, you know what? No, we'll save this one. I'm not
Oh.
going to put it on any of those because this is going to be an Iconoclash exclusive.
Oh.
So if you want to put it on the website so people could download it or whatever, I did not listen to it, so I
Okay.
don't remember it.
Fuck yeah.
I did listen to it. I skipped through it just to make sure all the verses were on there. It wasn't the
Okay.
version you sent me. It's
Okay.
got me and Neek on it.
Sweet.
So now you have it. When did you send that to me?
Oh shit, it's been before I lived here. I recorded that in the closet at my old house. It's probably been 6 years ago at least.
So So
Probably
my buddy,
longer. Shit.
my buddy Kyle Keezy Blackburn here, he recorded this song called Blood Brothers about vampires.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me, for me and Unique Entity, my brother, from the Mafiotic Misfits, and we finished it like within a day probably of when he sent it, and we never sent it back. So for 5 years this has been sitting on my computer and nobody's heard it.
You want to hear what's
He's
fun?
not even heard this song in its finished form.
That's awesome.
And I didn't tell him that we were going to do this. I wanted to wait so we could play it on the show.
Fuck yeah.
And you could see his reaction live.
That's awesome.
I don't even remember it, so I don't even know how it goes.
I'm looking forward to it. That's one of the last
I just
verses
remember
I've recorded.
Blood Brothers. I remember that.
Yeah, because I didn't even do.
And we're like vampires, aren't
Yeah.
we? We're the vampires, right?
Yeah, I just made a generic verse about being a vampire, and it was. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't my best shit I've ever written. But well, I'll tell you a funny story about that, which I doubt you'll remember this. But the reason I did this song is because I hadn't done music in a while. Like I think Alexis was pretty little. She was probably like 3 at this point. So that was like 7 years ago. Hold on, wait. What was I talking about? Where was I going with this?
You're talking about music.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm talking about recording Blood Brothers. I hadn't done any in a while, so you said like, I want you to make a song and send it to me. I was like, okay. I was like, and I'd put it off for like a couple weeks or whatever. I've done that shit to you a few times, but then
I recorded a lot.
no, yeah, I know. And then like the day came, or it was coming. He's like, and you said, "Do you got that done yet?" And I had already had the verse written or whatever. I just hadn't recorded it. So that day I hustled. The deal was, you said that if I didn't send you that song by midnight on that night, that you could have sex with my wife.
I do not remember that at all. I'm surprised that. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that you remember that. Did you have it done in time? Do I get to have sex with your wife?
Well, there's a stipulation. I did technically have it done by then. I emailed it to you. You were in Arizona. By my clock, it was like 1:30 at night. So I sent it to you, and it still
So you
wouldn't
missed
have
the
been.
time. So Tara owes me one, is what you're telling me.
It's still it was still before midnight your time. So you hadn't got it by you got it before midnight. That's how I look at it. So we're good.
We're going on Ohio time.
So say you.
All right. Let's get to it.
All right, let me go plug it back in. Hold on.
All right. So he's going to go set this up. This song is called Blood Brothers. It's Keezy, It Sins Baby, and Unique Entity. And we are going to give you a 5-year-old song that nobody's ever heard.
Okay, there you go.
He hasn't even heard it in its finished form. I haven't heard it since we recorded it. I don't remember it.
All right, this might blow our ears out. Hold on. Sorry.
Right. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds vampire-y.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when I got the beat. I don't know who made this beat. I wish I could shout him out.
Are you first?
I think so. There's a long ass intro.
I checked it. It's got all the verses on there. I promise.
I'm once bitten and twice shy. I'm cold as ice. I'm immortal since they made me completely devoid of life. They swallowed my soul after they sunk their teeth into me. Now the cravings are impossible to beat. I got it under control. The impulse is conquered. I'm a warrior, a beast, a machine, a monster. I'm a jack of all trades, fucking napping all day. When the sky goes black, though, I'm attacking your veins. You can keep it true, but I only want the real deal. The carotid artery of my unsuspecting meal. I got a thirst to quench, you got exactly what I need. Keep your neck on lock, my fangs are skeleton keys. This ain't no pussy, yeah, we're pulling bullshit. I don't twinkle in the sun, loving fang bangers, but I'm draining every single one. Underworld kings, let the lichens burn. Give me 30 days a night, I'll have the whole world turned.
All right,
That was your verse.
that was doper than I remember.
I liked it.
A lot of punches.
I liked it.
All right, I've never heard the rest of this song.
I don't remember it, so.
Me and my brothers been getting it in, we like a gang, always looking for a drink, about to sink in with the bangs. I've been living for a minute and it isn't finna change. I nibble on the innocent, I'm sipping on they veins. I'm a night walker, never see me in the light of day. Second night's over, turn into a bat and fly away. I ain't shook from the sun, I never say amen, cause I look at the sun from inside of my brave pants. I'm a bad motherfucker, the baddest. Name another person that's sleeping inside a casket and I keep it rocking. Bitches always been jocking cause every bitch see a vampire and wanna smash it. They call me Vlad the way I'm sipping on the liquid till it's dripping from the lips until a bitch is finally cashed in. The silver medal stakes and crosses won't harm shit, that's fiction, and the hickey on your neck is just a target. And I'm a marksman.
That's dope.
Blood Brothers.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was alright. We got Neek still.
All right.
I'm excited to hear what he got.
Yeah, me too.
My veins are a blood bank, come make a deposit. True blood brothers like Eric and Godric, looking for a bang when I smell your blood pumping. Guess it's time to eat Sookie, no Bill Compton. Interview this vampire, I'm a known threat like Lestat, and I'm hungry, hope there's garlic on your neck. Every time I hit the scene, I feast and it's a mess. My soul been gone for centuries, although I ain't deceased yet. Modern day Dracula, rip you out your Acura. That's what you get for acting tough. My speed is so spectacular. Got them backing up, they not moving fast enough. And anyone who told them they'll survive this night, then gassed them up. Not even Blake can counteract when I attack. Not a lost boy, believing Jason Patrick on his back. I'm creeping when it's twilight, just looking for a snack. Turn to diamonds when the sunlight hits my flesh instead of ash.
All right. Fuck yeah.
Blood Brothers.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
There you go.
I
told
that.
you it was done.
I love it.
I've been telling you for years it was finished.
That's great. Yeah, he would always tell. I was like, dude, I would randomly bring it up, like, bro, you never even finished that song. He's like, we did, I swear. I was like, okay, if you fucking say
we really
so.
did.
That's awesome. I like it a lot.
We really
man.
did. We finished that a long, long time ago.
That's dope. Thank you.
But I mean, that's a great example of how my music catalog is.
Yeah, sweet.
I just finish it and forget about it forever. I found a lot of shit that I forgot about too. I even
awesome.
found that song I was telling you about on the Drake beat. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I listened to like half of the first verse before I cut that off.
You didn't put it on there?
No. It was bad. It was still every bit as bad as I remembered.
So, so did you already submit all those albums already?
I did. I'm getting a bunch of notifications back from
That you
the
won't be
realtors.
able to.
I have to adjust songs because I'm getting flagged for stealing shit.
Are you just gonna? You should just remove all those songs and.
Well, I mean, I remember because I'd previously done this, and it would tell me which songs were flagged. When I was just looking at it right now, it wouldn't tell me which songs were flagged. Like I know, like the first one, Genesis. There's 4 songs that could have a potential flag on them.
Okay.
So I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'll have
That's
to play
annoying.
with it. Yeah.
That seems very annoying.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but it's also my fault for stealing other people's shit.
Sure.
So.
I get it.
And I'm also like scheming trying to sell it when it's not mine to sell.
Yeah, I
But
guess
fuck
so.
it. I want your money.
Hey, it's worth a shot. That's why the pay what you want would work, because then you're just kind of giving away for free and you're accepting donations.
That's not how that works.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's not how that works.
Come on. Right?
It doesn't work that way.
No.
It's still illegal.
That's some bullshit.
It is some bullshit.
There's definitely some way to do that.
I've learned that if you like on websites, if you post songs over beats that aren't yours, it's illegal. Unless you label them as parodies. And if you label them as parodies, parody law protects you. You're allowed to do it.
Okay. What if you released, what if somebody bought a copy of, there was 3 different tiers of Finale Bloodworks, and each tier came with a different one of those albums for free as a bonus.
Sure.
Would that work? Because it would be just free bonus content.
Well, but I still can't. I'm not legally allowed to, like, even give them away.
Really?
They're not mine.
You could put them up on the internet for free, though.
No, you can't.
What?
They'll take them down. It's copyright.
Well, but you can't get sued for it, is all. I mean, you can. They can say, "Hey."
Well, I mean,
don't
the
use
problem
that
with this,
shit.
like if you look at my album, "Beautiful," I have a song on there where I sampled Drake's one of Drake's lines, and I made it into a hook.
Okay.
I took that last name ever, first name greatest, like a sprained ankle, boy, you ain't nothing to play with. I took the acapella of that and I chopped it into a hook.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, I'm sure that I could get sued for that.
Sure.
The problem, and people always ask me like, "Are you allowed to do that?"
But they would give you like a cease and desist first, unless you made like millions off of it.
But like my whole logic here is, no, I'm not allowed to do that. But first of all, I'm me and I'm going to do what I want anyway. Second of all, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm not worth anything. So it's not beneficial for Drake or the record label or anybody to harass me about it because it's a big waste of their time because I'm not worth anything. Like, you can't get anything from me.
Yeah.
You can send me a cease and desist and all that.
Right.
But like the bottom line is, if that song blows up and I make $1 million on it, I guess they can sue me for the $1 million, but it's $1 million I don't have anyway, for one. Yeah. And for two,
your name's already out there.
If that happens, then at least I blew up a
Yeah.
little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then I got something to move forward with.
You make that
so I don't really
back.
care. I'm going to keep stealing shit.
Fuck yeah.
Sue me. I got nothing. What are you going to come repo my Xbox? Like, fuck out of my face.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you gave me that song. It's been
there you go. You got it.
I really like it.
Years and years and years in the making.
I'll put it up on the website. I'll put it up on the website for free. Maybe I'll make like a static image of something and put it up on YouTube too, just so people
there
can
you go.
It,
Blood Brothers.
Enjoy that.
Blood Brothers. Pound of Rock. Bow.
So I'm looking forward to hearing those albums, man. That's cool. So is each album like a was like a period of time for you?
No.
Or are they all kind of mixed?
No, they're all mixed.
Okay.
I did it intentionally that way.
Okay.
I have like a reason why they're Bible book names.
Okay. That can all be revealed in the cover.
Well, no, I have a reason why they're Bible book names, and the album cover is designed with intent. It's not random.
Oh.
But I'm not going to share any of that with you.
Oh.
I want people to interpret it however they see fit. If you never, ever truly understand my metaphor or the symbolism or any of that I'm going for, that's okay with me.
You're getting deep, man. You got a true artistic
mind.
vision.
Everything I do is like that. Everything I do is like that.
Yeah.
But I don't mind if nobody understands. It's not integral for your enjoyment to understand it. Like Bloodworks, I had really in serious meaning in why the artwork looked the way it did.
Sure.
And why it was called what it was called and all that. All my mixtapes are the same way. Everything I do beautiful is like that. The album cover is made with intent. There's a reason why it is what it is. But it's up to people's perception. So I don't mind that. Originally there was only going to be 3 albums. I made 3. I did Genesis, Exodus, and Revelations. And my buddy Chaz, back in Arizona, he got on there and he was like, "You forgot Leviticus." And I told him, like, well, excuse me. I told him I didn't do all the books of the Bible because there's like fucking 30 of them or something. So I initially left that alone, but then I decided after thinking about what Chaz said, I have plenty of songs. Why not do a Leviticus? So I added a Leviticus just because my buddy Chaz can now say that he inspired that, and that's cool for him.
So from last week to this week, you've literally created 4 albums and are already putting them up for sale.
I did it yesterday.
It's just so funny.
I didn't even start until yesterday.
It's just that's
yesterday.
Crazy. What'd you do for your like album? You made your album covers?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on myself.
Sweet, man. Hell yeah. That's cool.
I had something else.
We should
go with it.
Even I think even though you won't be able to sell them on all the other outlets and stuff, put that shit up on Keezy.com, man.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't care. I got shit.
We can put them up each up individually, and people could buy them in a package.
Yeah, I don't care.
And everybody gets a free copy of Bloodworks.
But I will say, these albums, like a lot of the songs are from other projects that are complete finished projects. So like I have an album called The Darkest White that I never released.
Okay.
And I really love that project. I never released it because at the time I was feuding with somebody, and the whole album is basically a diss album. And
I would love it.
I did not ever release that project because by the time I was done with the project, it was pretty obvious to me and all of our mutual friends, like, yeah, I won. Like, so I didn't feel that it was integral to like.
It wasn't necessary.
It would have really caused problems in his personal life. So I decided not to ever release that.
But you're going to now? Some of those are on there?
Almost all of it. Not all of it, but
cool.
almost all of it. Definitely all the diss songs from it are on there.
Cool. Are there any like mixtape beats, like Jack beats?
I think there are some in there. Just the ones that I can get away with, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's so fucking shameless. You just still just try.
I rap on people's beats better than they do. No, but with the Darkest White, like that. Now it's been enough time since then that I don't know that it could damage his personal life, and I think him and I have distanced ourselves from each other that it won't matter. So I'm not releasing that now as like a slight to him.
Okay,
that's not at all what it is. We're cool now.
Do you call him out?
Oh yeah, there's names.
Oh,
but just to be very clear, like that's not out of animosity or anything.
I would never do this song.
I did not. You fucking lie. I'm not releasing this now to stir things up or anything. I'm releasing it because I feel like it. I didn't release it out of respect, and so now I feel like it's been enough time.
It's just shit that it's your art. You should be able to put it out there. I mean, feelings aside, it is what it is. You don't just like kind of like what we were talking about last week, man. It's more about the art form than the man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess. There's also like a lot of songs pulled from Grindhouse albums. Like before we added B-Dot to Grindhouse, Neek and I, we recorded a whole album that we owned.
Okay.
And we never released that because we added B-Dot right when we finished the project, so we moved right into doing stuff with B-Dot. So there's a whole album that was done that way.
Cool.
So I took a lot of songs from that have never been released.
It's
so
like
there's going to be a lot of things that say featuring Unique, featuring Myth, featuring certain people, and they're not all actual me featuring them. A lot of them were like songs that we did for projects.
It's just
that were
easier
ours,
to say who's on
but
it.
for the sake of the store, it says it that way.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole mixtape that I did with Myth where him and I just did a mixtape together.
Okay.
And we had released it, but we just didn't promote it much or anything. So not a lot of people have heard it, but I really liked a lot of the songs from that, so I pulled some of those. There's a lot of mixtapes that I did that I had either not released or released in a very small capacity, and so I pulled some of those songs. There's some unreleased stuff. There's a few songs from like Embrace the Chaos, which is still a mixtape that I'm proud of to this day, but I use some of those because I feel like these are like, if you're not familiar with me, this is a real quick way to get familiar with a very, very, very deep catalog pretty quick.
Yeah.
I know it's still 60 songs, which is a lot, but
That's
we're
like-
talking
it's
about the crash course through thousands and thousands of songs.
It's like your legacy, man. That's like it would be like your box set, and then you just keep adding to it.
Well, I just feel like it's just such a great way, like, because all of this stuff is stuff that I really, really love.
Yeah.
Personally, like these are some of my favorite songs I've ever done, even the ones that people aren't super familiar with or I haven't
Sure.
played at shows or things like that. So this is a way for people to see the stuff that I really enjoyed and I'm very proud of.
That's awesome.
Some of my favorite verses that I released. I intentionally left songs from the Grindhouse album, Triple Feature, off because we may actually end up doing a re-release of that album at some point, which is it's one of my favorite projects I've ever done. Top 2 or 3.
Okay.
Right there with Beautiful and, so I didn't use any of those songs, even though those are some of my favorites, because we may actually end up just putting those out on their own again. So, yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to hearing them, man.
But you inspired all that with trying to press me to put all this shit out.
You're welcome, world.
4 albums. Genesis first.
This show not only is this podcast transcending with the fucking cool green screen table,
Bow.
but we get albums. We get albums made.
But yeah, we got Genesis coming out as soon as I can get everything cleared, and it's all ready to go. As soon as it clears everything, it'll be up in stores.
Sweet. So you need to get those to me ASAP, and I'll put them up on keys.com. And the good thing about that is that you'll get every proceed from that.
That's cool.
And it'll be immediate download, and it'll be like an encrypted link where like when they click it, they can't share it with their friends and shit.
Awesome. I love that.
Do all that.
So that'll be up. Genesis will be out in a couple days as soon as it just gets cleared.
Hey, fuck clearing it, man. What are you doing? I'm giving you an outlet. And then
Most people don't buy music. Most people listen to streaming services now. So
just
most people are going to listen to it on Spotify.
So you just need it cleared on Spotify, and you'll be good.
I mean, it all clears when it clears. I have no control over it. I'm just saying this is where people can get it, other than this website. Like
this website.
Genesis will be out in a couple days.
How dare you? How dare you
Exodus.
disparage Keezy.com?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like where people are gonna actually look for it.
Dude.
Genesis will be out in a couple days. Exodus comes out, I think, May 10th. I think Leviticus will come out May 20th.
If it gets cleared.
If it gets cleared. But it should be Genesis couple days. Exodus May 10th. Leviticus May 20th. And Revelations should drop on June 7th, which is the 10-year anniversary of my first album release.
Yeah.
It was. I spent years and years recording Bloodworks, so it's older than that. But it came out 10 years ago. So that will be the 10-year release, will be the closing of my 4-album crash course package.
And then you kill yourself.
How did you know that was the plan?
It's always the plan.
Yeah.
It's always been the plan.
My four albums, the Bible.
Make your 4-album Bible box set and kill yourself. That's always been the plan.
That doesn't sound like something somebody would do. Like, I'm going to theme all my albums after the Bible, and then, like, I just feel like religion and suicide go hand in hand.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's
if
cool, man.
If you believe in God, you should kill yourself.
I'm excited, man. That's really cool. I hope people...
That was a joke, by the way. Okay.
I just glossed over it, sorry.
Yeah. I just don't want people to be like, oh, that asshole.
No, if they believe in the Bible, they should kill themselves. I agree. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, just make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. Fuck them.
But yes, I'm looking forward to that happening, man. That's cool. I'm happy for you. That's very cool.
It's going to be great to cut this clip.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
The Ends Facebook page.
Yeah, and then
everybody
people
get the info about my albums.
And then you can make sure it'll say icon.keezy.com at the bottom, so they'll know to go there to buy the album.
There you go. Give me your money.
Albums. So do you?
I mean, like the glory of this is like I've already paid for my distribution deal.
Yeah.
So if I sell 1 copy of each, I'll make $40. That's $40 profit. I wouldn't have no, but I mean I've already paid for it. Like yeah. It's not costing me anything to release them.
What do you pay for a distribution deal? What is that?
It just depends on it's a whole big thing. But
give me the way you would explain it to your child.
There's different companies you can do distribution deals with. These are all going to be released with DistroKid, which is a very, very, very affordable option.
How affordable?
Very affordable.
Do you want to put it as like less than $1,000?
Oh yeah, it's way
less
more
than
affordable.
$100.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's cheap.
Okay, awesome.
But like I
you
have
pay
to
them $100, and then what?
It's less than that, but yeah.
Go with it.
It's a flat fee. You pay for that, and then you can release as many projects as you want with DistroKid for a year under that fee.
What does it mean to release it with them? Like, how does that work?
That's what I submit all my music through, and then they put it all on all the stores for me.
So you just
and where I get all my money through and everything like that.
You send them the artwork and the tracks and say, here's my albums.
Yep.
Here's when I want them to come out. And then they literally do everything else as far as submitting them to all those fucking places.
But that's why they keep sending me these things back like, you stole this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I did.
So is there a way they can cancel your membership with them by doing that, or
maybe they can, but they never have.
There's no negative downside.
Like I got my last mixtape, You Did This to Me, which is all stolen shit, and that went up fine.
I'm about to just pay.
I'm
about to just pay and put all the Broken Fort shit on there.
I mean, you could.
Well, does it go on Spotify and shit when you do that?
Yeah, if you select that store, yeah.
Oh, wait. What do you mean you select that store?
We can talk about this, not on the show. But
all right. People are interested, man. They want to know.
No, but like my last mixtape, You Did This to Me. It was like all kinds of stolen beats. That whole mixtape went up just fine.
Okay.
Other things don't go up fine. I think it has like a software that analyzes it.
Yeah.
To see if it can read the wave and see what it is.
Probably like
and if it can, then it flags it. Like some things, maybe you're talking over it so much that it can't read the wave. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, some shit like that.
But that's why certain things get flagged and other things don't.
I was just more curious about the process. I know we don't have to go into it, but I'm genuinely interested because that seems pretty cool. I didn't know.
It's pretty easy.
That's awesome.
You wouldn't just go to the website.
Awesome. What is it? DistroKid? Check it out, everyone.
There's a lot of other services. You don't have to use DistroKid. Like I used TuneCore before.
Okay.
There's others. They all have little perks. DistroKid is my favorite, and I would only use DistroKid except for TuneCore is the only one that I know that distributes to JPay, which for a lot of people may not be a concern, but for me it is.
What's JPay?
JPay is it's a store like iTunes or something like that, but it's only available to inmates. So like basically if you get arrested and you go to a prison, they have like tablets that you can buy for prisoners, JPay tablets.
Yeah.
And then they can get like games and
shit.
music and things like that on their tablet.
Can you? Is there a way you can track those? Do you have analytics that shows you like if people have bought your album through JPay?
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah.
Really? How? Like
that's the reason why JPay is important to me and not everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows people that are locked up that want their music.
That's pretty cool.
My little brother loves my music.
Oh yeah.
So it's very important that.
Wait, you say your little brother? Who is he?
It's Tybone.
Tybone.
You remember him?
Yes.
Yeah. But he likes to listen to my music, and that's the only way that I can get it to him. The problem is JPay, or to get it on TuneCore, it's a lot more expensive per album than it is with DistroKid.
I got you.
If DistroKid got JPay, I'd never use TuneCore again.
Okay.
But TuneCore is the only way that I know how to get things on JPay.
Wow, that's pretty
And it
interesting.
took me a long time to figure out how to get things on JPay, too. There's a lot of certain criteria that you have to adhere to in order to get it cleared for prisons.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
You can't be talking about like raping bitches and stuff.
No, it's not even like that. But like there's a like
Murdering and raping is just off the table if you want your album to be listened to in jail.
it can't be explicit
At all. Oh shit! So you had to make an uncensored, or you had to make a censored version of your album.
No.
Oh, okay. How's
I
that
was
work?
supposed to. I didn't.
Oh, you naughty.
If you go onto your iTunes or Google Play Store or whatever, and you look up my name and you look at all my albums, you will see all my albums, and there will be one that is Beautiful Legacy.
Yeah.
Which is basically my beautiful album. I had my album, then I had Beautiful Static, which is remixes, something to that effect. I had
So it's literally your album. That album is remixes something to that effect.
Static is like remixes. Beautiful Live is audio from live shows.
Cool.
Of me performing songs from Beautiful. Beautiful Suspended Animation is songs that were cut off of Beautiful, songs that were recorded for it but weren't put on the album. Things like that. And so I took all of them and put them in a package together called Beautiful Legacy, and I got that one on JPay. That's why if you look at my catalog, that's the only one that doesn't have a parental advisory sticker on it. It still has cuss words, but there's no parental advisory sticker because I don't want the prison to know.
Tricky.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, though.
So that's me smuggling shit to my little brother.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You're
in the
literally smuggling him your music.
Dude, you want to hear a crazy story? This is a true story.
Sure.
All right, so the first time my little brother was in prison.
Why don't you tell Big Camera, too?
The first time my little brother was in prison, he wanted a copy of my album Bloodworks.
Yeah.
This was before they had the JPay tablets.
Okay.
So he had to have a CD. Except for they didn't let anything in with a parental advisory sticker. And you were only allowed to get CDs from like select retailers. Like Walmart, Best Buy, certain retailers, right? So my little brother came up with this scheme, and he sent me a receipt for a Drake album that he had purchased from one of these retailers. He sent it to me. I went to Kinko's. I scanned the receipt, and then I put new information over top of it with Scotch tape, rescanned it so that it looked like it was printed.
Okay.
Folded that up, put it in a package with the CD. But before I did that, I had to go to Michael's or something and find a sticker to put over top of the USA sticker. Or I mean over the parental advisory sticker. So I found this USA sticker. Okay. I stuck that over top of the parental advisory sticker. I had to open it. I opened the package up, stuck the sticker on top of the parental advisory sticker. Yeah. Then I went to Kinko's item, resealed. I stuck that in the package and made it look like it was like an import CD.
Like it said Finale Bloodworks.
Yeah,
on
it was exact. It was a hard copy. Like you would buy. Like if
crazy.
you get one from the website, it's the same CD from
wow,
the same box.
Cool.
But I had to cover up with the sticker, then reseal it, use this fake receipt, and made it look like it came from Amazon.
Oh shit!
And he got it.
Wow, that's amazing. Good job.
Thug life.
That is some pretty dope shit, man. You motherfuckers get creative.
True fucking story.
Wow.
It cost me like $70 in Kinko's fees to get that all done and get it to him in jail.
Yeah, that's cool though, man.
Yeah.
Good job. Wow. Well,
Yep.
thankfully he's got JPay now. You don't have to do some bullshit like that.
Yep.
You just put an album up that doesn't say.
I mean, it was
explicit.
cool because like, if you look on like iTunes or whatever, you got all my little individual albums for like, you know, Bloodworks is $10, like that.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, not Bloodworks, but Beautiful is $10, like the regular price point. And then all the other ones, all the extra ones like Suspended Animation and all the ones that go with it, those are all at the lowest price point I could possibly mark them for how many songs they have with DistroKid. So like one's like $2.99.
Oh, okay.
One's, you know, $7.99, whatever. I just get with the cheapest price I could.
But how much is the Legacy one?
Legacy one's $15. It's got all of them.
So there's a life.
So
hack
he
for
paid
you.
$15. I mean, JPay usually taxes, so he probably paid closer to 20.
So
But for 20, he got all of them.
That one's only on JPay.
No, it's on everything.
Oh, okay. So if you want to get all those albums in one go, you just buy the Legacy.
Buy Beautiful
edition.
Legacy.
Cool. Good.
And
to
I'm
know.
not gonna be mad at you. That's okay. Go get the deal.
That's a life hack.
Yeah, go get that shit.
All right, look. So for $20, you can
I think it's cheaper like on iTunes. It's like 15.
Really?
Yeah, it's just in JPay.
Well, I was
they
gonna say
tax.
for $20.
JPay is basically this big scam to like fuck inmates. Basically, it's a
I got you.
monopoly. It's bullshit.
Everything in prison is.
It's bullshit.
So for $20, you can get Beautiful Legacy, which has like 400 songs on it.
No, it has 50.
Has 50 and songs, and you can get Finale Bloodworks from Keezy.com and have damn near your whole catalog,
Not anywhere close.
with the exception of these 4 Bible.
There's like 4,000 songs that are on my computer that nobody had. More than that.
All right. Well, man,
A lot more than that.
I'm excited for you, man. I mean, this has been. I feel bad. I hope.
Isn't that ridiculous that when I say 4,000 songs, that's like an extremely low ball number?
Is it?
Yeah, it's like,
Really?
it's not anywhere close.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like 20,000 when I moved out of Ohio.
Can you just like,
When I moved out of Ohio.
dude? Hey,
like
am-
9
hey,
years ago.
Hey, am I your friend?
Yeah.
Can I have all of those songs?
No. I don't have all those songs, to be fair. Not anymore.
I just want to listen to them.
Well, I mean, I'm giving you inspired 4 albums that are dropping,
All
bro.
right, all
and I
right.
gave you Blood Brothers, so
I'm
why
gonna
don't you leave me the fuck alone?
I get those for free, right?
What?
All those albums.
I'll send them to you. I don't care. But you got to convince
What
other
if he's
people to buy
like?
them.
What if he's like, nah?
You got to convince other people to buy
As you
them
keep scrolling on your phone, nah.
No, I'm trying to pull something up before the podcast. Right now.
What is it?
I was going to pull up the Beautiful Legacy so you could see it,
Oh, okay. I do want to see that.
but it's not.
I
working.
actually bought Beautiful. Thank you very much.
It was the best purchase you ever made in your goddamn life, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that means hell yeah. He didn't want to say it. That's what it means. And like it changed my fucking life. It was like I found Jesus.
It's no Whitney Payton.
It was
but
the same feeling I had when I had my firstborn daughter.
It's no Froggy Fresh, but you know.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
I've been rocking out some Froggy Fresh. I was listening to it on the way to work today.
Dude, have you noticed how much better the second album is than the first?
Yes, it's like very well done.
The second album's way better than the first.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
the first one's cool, but the second
the-
one's like a good CD,
The
bro.
the mixing and shit is all great. Like it's really he did
Yeah,
a
it's a
really good
good
job
one.
on it. Oh, I wanted to talk about Froggy Fresh. I read his fucking Wikipedia, all right, which I never had. And then after we did our show where we talked about him, I was like, let me go see if I can like, at least find out what his name is, how old he is, shit like that. So I read his Wikipedia, and turns out like he hasn't done any songs for like a couple of years,
Right.
but he was doing like some shows here and there and shit.
All right, here you go. Hold on. Pause
right.
for 1 second.
Sure.
Beautiful is $9.99, I think. Let me double check. Beautiful is up for. Oh, I dropped the price on Beautiful.
Oh, dope! It's only
I
$6.
I dropped it down to $5.99.
God damn! But you can still get the Legacy.
But
for...
hold on. So it's $5.99 for Beautiful, which is my main album that I've been promoting.
Wait,
forever.
let me just show everybody that it has all the
I
prices.
will. Beautiful Static is $5.99. Beautiful Suspended Animation is $5.99. My You Did This to Me mixtape is $5.99. Beautiful Live is $2.99 because there's only like 6 songs on there. And then Beautiful Legacy, which has got all of them, is $9.49.
How many tracks is that? 50?
I'm going to tell you right now. It's around 50 if it's not 50. 48.
48 tracks. God damn!
Oh, and Beautiful Legacy also has one extra song that are not on the other ones. It has the remix to
This has
my
been-
song They.
this has
So it
been-
has a bonus.
This has been like a long like ends commercial.
It has. I like it.
I'm
We should
sure
just do
you
this
do.
every week. There you go.
Here, I'll show everybody.
That's
on the
everything
camera.
except for Beautiful.
You go to Google Play Store. That shit might not focus. Maybe not. Oh well. That's all his albums on there.
Boom, boom, boom.
So check it out. Look up. It's hard to search you up, man. Honestly, because your name's ends and like the word friends ends and ends.
I don't know.
Friends ends and ends. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find you on there. I just type like beautiful ends beautiful.
Okay, type that.
Type that.
Yeah.
Just I'm giving people a tip, a life pro tip.
I'm not
type,
arguing.
Type ends beautiful and buy the Legacy edition. All right.
Yeah. And then buy my next 4 albums when they come out.
All right. Infomercial over.
Hey.
I mean, I can't wait till that shit comes
Now
out.
we got nothing to talk about.
Oh, I was talking about Froggy Fresh. On his
he can't rap as good as me. Go ahead.
His Wikipedia, it said like he hadn't done songs in a couple of years, but he had posted like on YouTube on a comment saying like, "Hey, I'm working on a double album. You know, it's sorry I haven't been as active. You know, life and shit like that." But I guess just back in February of this year, he released his first video after like a while, where he pretty much by the way, I made no attempt to look for the video or watch it, but I read the Wikipedia article about the video where he talks. I guess in the video he talks about like the gimmick and how it was a comedy thing and shit like that, like, and how he likes the support and yada yada.
This is a video that he posted?
I guess so. Yeah, I should look it up. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, my knee's popping. It hurts like a bitch.
But I did find some interesting shit.
It really hurts.
Oh, you all right, buddy?
Bitch. It's never hurt that bad when I did that ever before. Fuck, what did I do?
Whoa, you all right, dude?
I mean, I can stand on it, so it's not that bad, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, it
Jeez.
really hurts, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know how, like, every once in a while your knees start popping, you have to pop it like 6 or 7 times and then stop?
I know.
Your knees don't do that. My knees do that, like, my entire life.
Sometimes when I put my leg out, it goes like click.
Yeah.
Click. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
But like
exactly what I'm
mine
talking
does it every single time ever. So.
Oh, mine, like, after you do it like 4 or 5 times, it'll like click good and then it'll stop. And it won't be like that for, I don't know, 6 hours or something. But right now I was just doing that and it popped hard and it hurt like a bitch, and it's never hurt in my entire life when I did that before.
Huh.
So I don't know what the deal is with that, but that hurt. Ouch.
Are you all right, man?
I'm good.
All right.
Thug life.
All right. So yeah, be careful, man. Take it easy.
I gotta find how to get back in the camera view.
But I was reading about his rapping. If you look at his on the Wikipedia, it breaks down like how often he was releasing songs and shit.
Yeah.
He was releasing 1 a month. He did it 1 a month for a year and released his album on the year. It was obviously like a ploy, you know what I mean? Like
right.
a plan, not ploy, that's the wrong word, but a planned thing. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not surprised, but I mean, I was kind of like, oh shit, yeah, hell yeah, oh, whatever, you know. I like the idea of him being sincere more, but I still respect him. His fucking hustle is awesome. I mean, that was he did it right. You know what I mean?
Well,
I really like his how he did it.
Well, I got a plan for what I'm doing with my next project.
Oh, besides the 4 albums?
Yeah, and I'm talking about the project that I'm recording.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm working on an actual project.
Like a new-
this is just
like
something I threw together to.
So you're working on a real 5th, like a sequel to Bloodworks, or
No.
a sequel to.
This is going to be an EP, I think.
Beautiful.
I think when I started, I was going to do an LP, but I think I'm not ready to move into that yet. I'm still working out some things. So in the meantime, I have like almost an entire album done right now. For this next project, but I'm going to keep recording until I'm happy with it. But I think I'm going to do 5 or 6 songs. But with this one, I'm going to do some things different. This is part of the reason why I'm making an EP. But it's called 23.
Okay, you're announcing it now?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. 23 XX.
XXIII, like Roman numerals, 23.
That just rolls right off the tongue. It's just called 23 though?
Yeah.
Okay. I always thought it was 23 XXII.
The reason is because I'm paying homage to the greatest to ever do it. LeBron James.
Oh,
it's not
wow.
The album's not about basketball or anything.
That's
it's
disrespect.
It's just a way for me to.
That's
metaphorically,
disrespect
I
to
want to be
Michael
the
Jordan.
greatest ever.
How dare you?
Michael Jordan is not LeBron.
I don't.
And I will have that debate with anybody that wants to have it.
I've literally never watched LeBron James play basketball even once in my entire life.
Oh, you're missing out on something fucking exceptional. But I will say, I have this whole idea for it that I think I may ask you to help me with.
Oh. Okay.
Do you remember when we released Bloodworks and you did the website?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do that again.
Oh.
But
So you want me to do all kinds of bullshit for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. But I want to release it like in one day. I'm not going to have any songs out or anything. Just on the release date, you're going to go to the website. There's going to be the album. There's going to be a video for every song on it. That's part of the reason why it's only going to be an EP.
Ooh.
because I don't want to do 15 videos. I only want to do a couple, but I'm gonna have a video for every song.
Is it gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
have
concept
all the
album?
lyrics. No.
Okay.
But it's gonna be like one complete package. Like the day it drops, you're gonna have everything. Instead, I thought about doing something like once a month. I'm not doing that. We're gonna do everything at once. I'm just gonna smack you in the face with it.
That's pretty cool.
Boom. See how that goes.
That's how
with
you
its own website.
That's how you should do your Bible box set.
Yeah, I'm gonna film 60 videos.
No, I mean release it all at once.
But I had it all worked out to go to the 10-year anniversary,
I
bro.
know, that would fuck it all up.
I did the 10-year anniversary of Bloodworks.
Oh, but look, this video. All right, I thought we were done with the ends commercial.
You got me back on it with the once a month thing.
Well, this so Froggy Fresh released this video on just this year on February 15th. Look, it says third album download link. What the hell?
He's got a third album.
I guess. Let me look that up.
News to us.
But yeah, this video is a 12-minute long video. We'll
This
skim
is
through
just a
it.
video to update you on the situation.
The situation.
Okay.
The sitch.
So 3.5 years ago, I finished the third album for the Froggy Fresh project, which is unreleased.
The Froggy
We have
Fresh
those 5
project.
singles
See?
released that are out there, which is like Stolen Bikes 3, Zombie in the Basement. What else was there? Good Guy Shoes. It's those 5 singles that don't have an album yet. Well, the album has been done for forever, but I just hadn't released it yet because I was waiting. Because normally we do a video for every song.
Like how he's like swaying
But-
back and forth and shit. He must be in his computer
I
chair.
got to the videos. My little brother went to college. He ran the camera. And everyone kind of grew up and grew out of it. And I kind of just stayed around the area for a couple years and did absolutely nothing. And
Well, here.
didn't know what to do with my
This I'm gonna watch this video, the rest of this video. It seems pretty. I mean, obviously he's like talking about like the project. You
Yeah,
know?
link me to it. I want to watch it. I'm a
I
Froggy
will.
Fresh fan now.
Yeah, I will. I'll post this. I'll just pin it for right now. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah.
So Froggy Fresh, he's still doing his thing. So he's still got a third album coming out. So hold on, what the fuck? It said third album download link.
Stolen Bikes 3.
It's got Dunked On 2. Oh, he does have all kinds of shit on there. So maybe it's just available. He released on February. Maybe that's what he says during the
I don't know.
song. I'm downloading that shit.
I don't know.
All
Cool.
right.
I'm with it.
So cool. Krispy Kreme in the fucking house.
Cool.
Yep. What else?
That's it. End of show.
Now you're all like out of steam since we
No,
got done hyping up your
We need to move on to the next subject.
Bible box set.
I did my subjects.
When's your Bible box set out again? What's the release date on that again? Should just went with it. All right.
Fuck it.
Well, what else you been into?
So
we talked
still
about-
playing Far Cry. I watched a lot of like Survivor.
Oh my god.
I'm enjoying
Still
it.
watching that bullshit.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. I haven't played anything.
Nothing?
Literally, I don't think I played video games this past week.
Oh yeah, I play video games all the time.
I'm trying to think if I did.
I was playing video games while we were doing the pre-show.
I know you were.
I like video games.
Nope, didn't do nothing. I got some books from the library.
I went to Bobby Cray's studio,
Okay.
and this is more of the ends commercial. Maybe this is
here
not
we
what I-
go. Jesus Christ.
Maybe we should just skip that.
Okay. Well, that was weird. All right. Let me sit like a girl. That's way more comfortable.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No, I was gonna say like I went and I re-recorded one of the songs from 23, and we filmed a video for a one take. So,
Oh, really?
I may actually release that tonight because
Cool. What do you guys record your videos on?
Well, we use a number of different things to record our videos. We have used cell phones.
Okay.
Like if you look at my videos, like some of them were shot with cell phones.
Sweet.
We also used that camera that used to sit over there.
Ah, yes.
Like the one take that we did was filmed with that camera.
Okay, cool. I mean, your phone probably takes just as good a picture as that, right?
Not quite, but close. It's better than the phone, but yeah, hopefully we didn't release the one take yet because we were gonna get this plug-in for mixing and mastering that is really, really amazing. I think it's called Isotope Nectar 2, and it was like $300.
For video mastering? What?
No, for audio editing.
Okay, cool.
And I really wanted it.
Yeah, you can probably pirate that shit.
We tried.
Oh, really? You want me to try?
Well, it's too late now. We already bought it.
Oh.
But I should have asked you because I asked 2 other guys to do it.
Yeah.
And neither one of them came back with any results. So finally, we just punted up the dough. But we just got that today before I came here.
Is it cool?
So it's pretty impressive.
You just run your vocals through it and it makes it sound cool?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a plug-in, so you have to like work with it or whatever. But when I went over to his house, he had like a trial version, so we could hear what it could do, but we couldn't export it. And it's amazing. So
cool.
We got that, and I'm really excited for how these mixes are going to sound now. So we finally got that. So now I think I'm probably going to make that one take when I get home.
Okay.
And release that tonight. It's a song from 23.
Oh shit! When's 23 coming out?
I don't know, but I have this cool one take that I want to
Make it
share.
come out on your birthday. That'd be like 1 month after.
Have you heard about my 24 album?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna do this as briefly as I can because
wait, you have an album after 23 that's coming out?
No. All right, so I'm gonna try to make this as briefly as I can so that we don't
Christ.
continue the ends commercial. But this goes back to like my rap challenges thing. Like, you know how I told you I did the 15-minute challenge the one time and I got done in like 9 minutes.
Yes.
One of my challenges, and I came up with this idea when I was like 19, and I saved it.
Yeah.
What was
I
that?
had something on my. I had a hair on my hat.
I had this idea when I was like 19, and I saved it until I turned 24.
Okay.
I did a mixtape called 24. My birthday is on August 23rd.
Okay.
So the concept of this album was on my 24th birthday, which was August 23rd. I spent the 24 hours of my birthday from the stroke of midnight till the stroke of midnight writing, recording, mixing, and releasing an entire album.
Wow, cool.
We live streamed the whole thing on YouTube, so you could watch me do it so you know it wasn't fabricated. I really did it.
Wow, sweet.
And I did a whole album in 24 hours.
Did you have the beats picked out already?
I had a bunch of beats downloaded, but I didn't pick any.
How
I
many-
just went through, listened to them. Okay, that's what I'm writing to. Boom, laid that.
How many of the verses like were shit you already had spit though, or
None.
written down?
That was part of the challenge. Was
Okay.
I was not allowed to write anything in advance.
Wow,
I wasn't
cool.
allowed to come up with song concepts in advance.
Where can people download
Nothing.
this?
I think it actually may be on DatPiff for free.
Ah, cool.
But
I've never bothered looking for that.
It's a 24 album because I did it on my 24th birthday in 24 hours, and it came out at the
Gotcha.
stroke of midnight on
So
the
you're gonna have a
24th.
23 and a 24.
They're different. Like the
Nope,
24
they're
thing
gonna
is
be
like a
related.
concept, whereas 23 is just the name of my album.
They're gonna be related, man.
I mean, 24 was also just like a random project that I did just for fun.
And then you're going
whereas
with-
this is like a project I'm actually like
dude, just do an album for each number that exists.
for all of them. I probably got close to enough songs to do that.
Look, one album is called One, it has one track. The next album's called Two, it has two tracks. You know,
But 24 has like 11 tracks.
that doesn't even make any sense. Should have at least made it have 8 tracks.
So I've added 13 skits to make it 24 tracks.
Oh yeah, that would have worked. Or just did like what Marilyn Manson did and like had a bunch of 0-second tracks at the end or whatever the fuck on one of his albums.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
One of his albums has like 99 tracks, but there's really only like 12 songs, and the 99th track has like some weird backwards talking or some shit. Some dumb shit like
That
that.
sounds like some Marilyn Manson shit.
Yeah. I could be completely wrong. It's something along those lines. I know my dad had it.
Cool. I like Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson's cool.
You do?
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
That shit is rad, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like bumping him all the time, but like I'm into it.
Okay.
I'm into like weird shit.
I like Marilyn Manson. I'm
Weird
not.
shit I'm all in on.
Wouldn't call myself a fan. Oh, speaking of music,
I'm not calling myself a fan. I'm just saying.
yesterday while I was working, I listened to All Eyes on Me.
Yeah? How did that go?
It was okay. There's several songs I liked, but many
Machiavelli Return is all eyes on me.
many songs that I did not care about at all. Many.
What was your favorite?
I don't know. I don't remember the name. I liked All Eyes on Me. That had the Skrilla Farilla beat.
I really, really, really like All Eyes on Me, the song.
I like that song a lot. Oh, let me.
I love the title. Just that title was
All
great.
Eyes on. Yeah, I do. I really like how Tupac raps. Like I've never really like listened like with an ear or like for rap, and I like his inflection, whatever.
His voice inflection.
Yeah, like how he, like, you know what I mean, like the voice he uses and shit.
Picked perfect. I paint a perfect picture.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've heard of some of his songs and shit, but I never really bothered. You know, oops, that was his greatest hit.
I love Pac.
Let me tell you which. I'll look up the track list here. I didn't know it had so many
Pac.
goddamn songs on it.
I think it's a double disc, isn't it?
Oh, maybe it had 27 songs.
Yeah,
on
it's 2.
I really liked. Well, one thing that annoyed me was so many like chicks just singing on hooks. That shit was so played out by like the fourth one.
You know how Tupac used to record?
No.
He used to go to the studio, and they'd basically get like the rough track set up, so like the drum kit and stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd rap the whole song and move on, and then they'd go and build the song around it.
Really?
So like he didn't always have the hook already in place.
Oh.
He didn't always have the whole beat there. He just would come in with his songs, lay them, and then leave it to the rest of the guys to finish the song. He just did his part.
Oh, one song I really hated was Thug Passion. That one was bad.
What's on there? Let me see it.
That's the track. Hold on.
Wonder why they call you.
Wait,
bitch.
hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, I like that one.
I like that one.
Why they call you? Yeah, I like What's Your Phone Number.
Yeah. Hearts of Men.
Trading War Stories was cool.
2 of America's Most Wanted is the one I was telling you about with Snoop Dogg.
That one's okay. I wasn't a huge fan.
Oh, that's my shit. I love that
It had
shit.
a California Love remix,
Ambitions
which
is
I
a
didn't
rider.
care for.
There's a bunch of good ones on here. Picture Me Rolling. There's a bunch of good shit.
Picture Me Rolling was sweet. I do like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. Yeah, that one's good.
That's a good one. Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah, there was some good shit on there. I mean, I just it sucks. Like I really like you know what I heard of it, but I feel like I missed the boat. I wish I would have been more open minded or even just older back when Tupac was a thing.
Can see that.
I think for his shit, it was you had to be there kind of thing.
Well, I mean, part of the allure of Tupac is like when you were there.
Yeah.
So like I kind of missed a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Because I'm younger, but I also think
like I respect what he did for hip hop. Obviously, he was a pioneer in many regards.
Dude, if you go back and
he
study
was
his
super
lyrics,
talented. Yeah.
If you study his lyrics, he is a very impressive writer.
I just don't give a shit about anything he's talking about, though. That's the only thing that. That's
I mean,
the only
it's very black culture heavy. So I understand that on some level.
I get it though. I mean, I can't think of any like gangster rap that I like at all.
Oh, there's all kinds of gangster rap I like. I will say, Tupac, he was very, very poetic, more so than the average rapper.
Yeah.
Like even at that time, not just with the way
you're
things have changed, but like he does all these things like alliteration and symbolism. Like he writes much deeper than nearly all rappers write. And that's something that's always stuck with me. Like that's why you're hearing me talk about like my album covers and stuff. Like everything with me is like that.
Yeah.
And I just love that about him.
Wasn't he only like 23 when he died too?
25.
25. What a shame. Like you
ever think it's weird? You ever looked at Tupac like towards the end of his life because he looked 35?
Yeah, like it's shocking to me that he was only 25, and
that dude looked grown as fuck.
25 was only a few years ago for me, but I feel like that's like a child now at this point, you know.
Tupac looked all the way fucking grown, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. Like most 25-year-olds you meet now are like bitches.
Well, that's the other thing too is like people always try to pick Tupac's image apart because of like his immature behavior sometimes and things like that, but like he was young as fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
like at 25 I was still doing dumb 25-year-old shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you look at Tupac, like he looks so grown that you think of him as a man, but he was a kid, bro. Like he did dumb shit because he was a kid, and it's hard to hold that against him because we all are like that. Like he just never appeared to be a child like that.
I mean, he had it figured out. He knew, like, you could tell he's like, you know, he knew what he wanted with life already at that point, especially as much as he talks about dying and shit like that. Like,
I mean, Pac was such a weird dude too because he had like all these different sides to him. Like he had the super hardcore thug.
Yeah.
And then he had the super enlightened political activist.
Yeah.
Like he was very... Like 1 second he was very misogynistic, and the next second he was very like empowering of women.
Yeah, you're right.
He was like
I noticed that even on that album.
Like he couldn't help. It was almost like he was bipolar or something. Like he's all over the place. There
were several times,
and I
on
think
the
it's
album,
all genuine too.
Yeah, there were several times on the album where I'm like, oh, he must have been fucking in a bad relationship when he wrote this song, and then the next one's like, oh shit, he must love this girl.
I mean,
You
like,
know, it's crazy.
But that's the thing, though, is none of it seems faked.
Yeah, you can tell.
Like, it's all very genuine.
He's very passionate when he raps, and that's what makes it that much better.
Well, I think that's also what makes him feel like a person too, is because we're not, as much as we like to think of ourselves as people, like all of us, we like to think of ourselves as like, this is what I am.
Yeah.
I'm a Republican.
Right.
I'm a Democrat. I'm animal activist, or I'm whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in this category, and it's hard to understand that, like, we're not all one thing, and it's not always black and white. There's always shades of gray. And Tupac, because he is all over the spectrum on all these subjects, it makes him feel like such a real person to me.
Yeah, I got you.
It doesn't make him feel like just another celebrity. Like,
yeah.
He feels very real and tangible.
All right, I feel it. Well, all eyes on me. I would give it
Monster Bash?
I don't know. Not for me. For me, it's not a monster. It's probably right under a Monster Bash.
That's pretty good, though.
That's pretty good. I did enjoy it.
That's pretty good for something that you don't really identify with.
Yeah, I try to listen to. I mean, when I do shit like that, I'm not familiar with, or listen or play or watch anything that I try to go into anything with an open mind. And I did. I just kind of. I mean, I should probably pay more attention. I'll probably give it another listen because I was working during it. But
was that rapper like Lil Xan or whatever that just was in the interview, and they asked him to grade Tupac's music on a scale of 1 to 10, and he gave it a 2, and then said Tupac's music was boring.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
And then he got all kinds of backlash. It's very recent, but
I don't think how anyone, even if you don't like gangster rap, which I don't, even if you don't like rap, I don't know how you could listen to that and say that
boring
and call it boring, or even say he's not good at what he does.
I think that's a fair assessment. It might not be for you,
especially,
but
at
it's
the time,
definitely
man.
not boring, and it's definitely not void of talent.
I'm sure in 1995 that was literally the best rap you could hear. In all honesty,
I mean, it's definitely up there. Let's not sell like Nas short here.
Well, I always envisioned Tupac being a little before Nas. I don't know if that was
Tupac was
really
after
the case.
Nas.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they were very same time period, but
Yeah.
Nas was out first.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Shows how much I know. I do.
Nas is the fucking man. Let's not sell him short.
Check it out. I had some other music I was going to check out. Look, did you see? I downloaded this.
Did you get the whole album?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Can you send it to me?
Flatbush Zombies Vacation in Hell.
Because I got Headstone, and that song is fucking great, but I haven't heard the rest of the album.
Yeah, I got the whole album.
If you can send it to me, that would be awesome.
Bro, it's on Plex.
I'm not going to listen to it on my TV.
Download Plex on your phone. You can listen to it on your phone.
Oh, now we're doing like different apps and shit. You can't just send it to me.
This guy.
You just can't zip file
this guy,
it.
by the way,
I gave you Blood Brothers.
He would not. This guy wouldn't even go out to his car last week and get me the Froggy Fresh.
No,
album.
I just told you I get it next week. Like, you already had one to
Don't
listen
worry,
to. I knew you weren't going to listen to both in the week.
Don't worry,
so
I
it's
already downloaded it.
There you
I
go.
don't need your help. And now I have Froggy Fresh's third album, Escape from Hood.
Can you send that to me too? I want
Fuck
that too.
no. Do you have a flash drive? I'll put it on a flash drive.
I have your flash drive that I just gave you Blood Brothers on.
You can take it.
I mean, you just toss it on the thumb drive, and I'll put it on my
How
laptop.
about put it on your phone? Oh yeah, on your laptop too.
We'll figure this out later.
Escape from Hood Mountain.
So, did you listen to Enter the 36 Chambers?
I have not listened.
I
to that.
saw it in your iTunes library. That's why I asked.
My iTunes library.
Yeah, when you were playing Blood Brothers. It was
Oh
up.
yeah.
So I figured you had to have gotten it.
Yes. I like right here. These are all this is all the shit I have synced to my phone. I have just albums I've been wanting to listen to. Like I have all those.
Let's see what you got.
Look, I got all
Let me
this.
see. There's Broken Fort stuff.
Yeah, I got all Broken Fort stuff.
Ooh, I see you got Illmatic.
Yes.
I don't know where I'm at here.
Sorry, that's Queen Herbie.
I don't want that. All right, he's got Flatbush Zombies, Vacation in Hell, Camelot. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. It's
He's
something
got
cool.
Froggy Fresh.
Listen, that Camelot just had a cool album cover and it looked like metal, and I was like, I'll download that.
Okay, we got Froggy Fresh. We got Monolord. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that was recommended by Brandon, my buddy. He's the host of the Unknown podcast, Howdy Radio. Check and Howdy Radio Next Generation. Check them out.
Okay, we
Give him
got
a shout out.
Tupac's Greatest Hits.
Yeah.
Good project. We got Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers, which is a great fucking album. All Eyes on Me. We got Life After Death and Ready to Die from B.I.G.
Mm-hmm.
We got Nas's Greatest Hits, which is not the way I would go about Nas, but still.
I think
cool.
I got Illmatic on there too.
You do. You have Illmatic XX.
That was
which
like
is the 20th anniversary.
I figured that
version.
was a good one. It probably remastered and shit.
Like, I have a very unpopular opinion.
Wait, does that have is it all remixes?
No.
Okay.
It's the 20th anniversary edition of the album.
Okay, just making sure.
like with Nas, everybody pretty much holds Illmatic as like the standard.
Okay.
I don't know that Illmatic has aged well. I still like Illmatic, but it's not in my top 5 Nas favorite albums.
Okay.
I like the sequel Stillmatic much better personally.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll give it a try only if it can beat a Monster Bash.
It's a great album. I mean, it's an all-time album.
Will it beat Monster Bash?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a great album. Like I said, it's not my favorite album. I still love that album.
Okay.
I just think he's got better stuff. We got more Froggy Fresh. We got Experimental and The Last Summer. I also avoided putting any Stereo Star on my albums. I thought about it. I went through them, but I avoided
know that's
it.
old shit for you.
Well, I figure maybe you might want to put those up.
Oh, they're all
yourself.
they're all up on Keezy.com.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Is because I thought maybe you might want to do something with
Oh, that's
them.
cool. Download any of that shit on Keezy.com.
All the old Broken Fort stuff and Stereo Star stuff and The Strangers and Tool.
Oh, I finished. Oh yeah, I was gonna listen to Tool. Their album Undertow came out 25 years ago last week. I was gonna give it a listen because I've never listened to a full Tool album, but I like Tool. I've seen him at concert and everything. Just never listened to a full
never
album.
really understood the Tool thing. I
They're
mean, I don't hate them or anything, but I just never really got what
they're a very strange.
fuss was.
They're a very strange band. You kind of have to. I mean, other than just listening to it and liking it for the music it is, you have to kind of listen to it with a certain mindset for sure. You have to know a little bit about the band, I think, to really appreciate it.
There's like some stuff like MSI. People really love MSI.
Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Yeah, that's real strange stuff, man.
I've heard a couple.
Like
of
I
their
feel like
songs,
you
but-
almost have to be like a little fucking nutty to like that shit.
Yeah,
and it's not just dark or whatever. Like it's just weird, bro. And
Tool is.
I don't hate it, but like I think you'd have to be a little off to really love that.
Tool is like so deep that it's in another dimension. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get
that's
it.
just like
that's why I started like these odd comparisons. Like if you go to something like 9 Inch Nails, which is really not for me.
Yeah,
I can still totally understand why somebody loves that.
Yeah, sure.
Like it makes perfect sense to me. Like it's not lost on me how amazing that is. And Trent Reznor is like this exceptional talent. Like I totally get it.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but I understand it.
I got you.
It's kind of like Jimi Hendrix. Like Jimi Hendrix is like one of the greatest guitar players ever. I don't particularly like it,
I'm not.
but
I'm with
I
you.
can totally acknowledge the talent.
Yeah, I think
I get it.
I think he was. You had to be there, kind of thing too.
Maybe.
But I did.
I'm a Clapton guy myself.
I did finish The Strangers.
Yeah.
It was meh.
Meh.
I didn't love it.
Did you watch it in pieces?
I watched it in 2 halves, but I did go back. I overlapped probably 15 minutes because I did want to like kind of refresh and get in the mood. But it was man.
It just does all these wonderful things, like the scene where she's in the house right at the beginning and the dude's in the room behind her, like kind of lurking. Like I think that's really, really well done. I think.
I don't even remember that.
Were you watching on your phone the whole time?
Yeah.
See, you missed all kinds of stuff then. That's not the way you watch that movie.
I did what I had to do to watch it. I mean, at least I watched it. Well, I mean, I get it and
There's
everything.
all these little things that you can't you wouldn't notice on a small screen.
Or,
Like
so the stranger's there the whole time?
not the whole time, but basically when you're 10 minutes into the movie, the strangers are there.
Yeah, they show up. I know, but
But
Okay.
like there's after he leaves the house and she's kind of like standing around in the kitchen with her water or whatever. Like he's in the back room like watching her.
oh, the creepy guy.
Yeah, the dude with the knapsack. He's like standing there watching her, and she's like kind of like standing there and like looking around. There's like a lot of stuff like
I was
that. Like,
disappointed. I'm not gonna spoil a 10-year-old movie, but
it's 10 years old. You can go ahead.
I was spoiler alert. I was disappointed that I don't think you got to see their faces. Did you?
No.
Yeah, that disappointed me.
I will say that
Is it
In
the
the
same
sequel-
crew in the sequel?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
in the sequel, I know you see at least one of their faces.
Oh, cool. All right.
Maybe more than that, but I know that you see at least one of their faces in the sequel.
I'll wait for that shit to leak on Pirate Bay and then I'll watch it.
Well, I'm excited for you to add it to Plex because I want to watch it again.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, hi. What? You gonna fucking download Plex?
I've got it on my TV.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
that's right.
I don't want it on my phone.
You should have it on your phone.
Anyway,
I got so many cool albums on there.
like The Strangers has, like the scene with like the record player. I thought was really really well done.
Yeah.
Where it's like very off-putting, and like the scene where the dude comes back to help him and they shoot him. I thought that was really fucking well done. I like the
that.
ending a lot. My favorite part is when she's like, "Why are you doing this?" And she goes, because you were home.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty creepy.
fucked up. That is, woo.
Yeah,
That is a terrible fucking reason for that shit.
And it was the one.
And
thing,
then the Mormon kids find them.
yeah, the one thing I did like about the movie is that it ends and just kind of that's it. Like there's no resolution, there's no answer. They just it is what it is. They went in there and killed people, and that's the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
The second one ends differently.
Oh. So I was kind of like waiting for a twist or some shit since I've heard so many people talk about how good it was and everything. But
No, it's just so like it's so atmospheric.
yeah.
Like it's not like about the twist or the ending or anything. There's so many things going on in that movie. Like the dude in the room behind her and stuff. Like stuff like that is just done so well. Those are the things that elevate it to like a really great movie to me.
I don't know if we talked about this, but did you like The Witch? The Vivitch?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Everybody tells me it's so great.
You might like it if you. I mean, it's similar in a similar vein to.
When I've talked
The
about how
Strangers.
much I like The Strangers, people have often recommended The Witch in the same vein because of those kind of things.
I mean, in all honesty, if you really like The Strangers that much, you really may love The Witch.
The Strangers may be my favorite horror movie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, I will also say like going back to the second one. The second one is in so many ways just like the first one.
Okay.
And then in so many ways it's totally different. Like it's such a weird mix, and I think it's really they're all the right choices for a sequel. I don't know that I would have changed anything if I could have.
Okay.
They did a great job of keeping the right things, changing the right things, and like I said before when we talked about this, they have these nods to the first one where it's not at all integral for you to watch the first one to watch the second one. But
is Liv Tyler in it? Oh no, she's not. She dies at the end, right?
Yeah. But it's not at all.
Spoilers!
It's not at all integral for you to watch the first one. It could be a totally standalone movie, but they have these little things in there that like kind of like,
I got you.
Huh?
I got you.
And it's just nice. I really thought it was great.
Did you see It Follows?
Huh.
Oh, you really should watch that. That one is a very good one. Have you never heard of it?
I've heard of it.
It was
but I
kind
don't
of
know anything about it.
It was kind of a indie like hit, kind of horror movie. Very low budget, but really awesome. It's essentially there's a sexually transmitted demon. Yeah. So this girl like fucks this guy, and now there's like this person like she always like sees like someone I don't know, kind of like possesses them in a sense to where they see this killer and it like slowly walks to them. It's always just a random person. They're walking toward them because she has it. The only way she can pass it on is if she fucks somebody else, then he has the disease or whatever. Then she can't see the person anymore. They won't attack her. But whoever has it, the last person they fuck, that person, the demon will come and kill them. So if
Sounds kind of tight, actually.
If you get killed by the demon, it then goes back for the previous person again. So even if you fuck someone and they get
You're
killed,
never totally in the clear.
Exactly. So that's the plot of the movie. It's called It Follows. It's pretty fucking awesome. I went and saw it by myself at the movies.
So the best way to do it is to like fuck somebody in the porn industry.
Yeah, there you go.
And then they'll start running through people real quick, and you can buy yourself enough time to run your life out.
It would take a long time for it to eventually get back to you.
Yeah.
At that point. But yeah, that's the plot of the movie. It's like teenagers, like they're probably like 18, 19-year-old people.
Very
mostly
interesting.
in the movie.
That
It's pretty
sounds
cool.
interesting. Is it on
Pretty cool.
Netflix or anything?
It's not on Netflix. It may be on Plex.
Okay, I'll check.
I'll see.
I'm into that.
Check out It Follows, and I'll make sure the Vivitch is on there too.
There's another movie coming out that I want to see.
What?
There's actually
Blockers. I want to see that shit.
Well, I was gonna say, I want to see what's the name of it? The John Krasinski movie.
Hold on, I can't remember. He's like a superhero or some shit.
No, John Krasinski. Do you know who he is?
He's the guy from The Office, right?
He's the guy from The Office. He plays Jim in The Office, but he has a new movie coming out. It's a horror movie that he's acting in, and he directed. I think he wrote it too.
Oh, there. Let's look it up.
But the reviews have been exceptional, and it looks pretty fucking tight. But it's basically about they're a family where they've got like a deaf child or something. So they all can talk in
I've been
sign
hearing a
language.
lot of shit about A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place. But so the whole concept here is there's that scared the shit out of me, bro. I thought it was something in your house.
Sorry.
No, but like basically there's like I don't know if it's zombies or monsters or what it is, but they're blind but they can hear you. So they have to be quiet all the time. Like it doesn't matter if daylight or whatever.
I have seen a commercial for this.
But this thing has been getting rave reviews, and it looks fucking tight.
Yeah, it does look pretty.
It looks fucking good, and I love John Krasinski. That's Jim. It's my guy.
I'm not an Office fan.
Oh, The Office is one of the all-time great shows. But
if you say so.
Have you ever really watched it?
Yeah, I've watched episodes here and there. I've tried to get into it, man. It's just
it's one of the all-time great shows.
not for me.
But yeah, this shit looks tight.
I'd rather watch Melissa and Joey.
I don't even know what that is. I can tell you I wouldn't rather watch it, though.
It's a sitcom starring Melissa Joan Hart and Joey Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I watched every episode of it.
You would.
Just like a couple years ago.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, this movie looks amazing.
Yeah, this movie looks awesome. Is it out yet? Does it say?
I don't know. Maybe
I'm
we'll
curious
find out.
because I want to see it.
A Quiet Place. It says Thursday night, but I don't know how accurate this is.
Yeah.
It says, why the fuck? Oh, April 6th. Yeah, it just came out.
So it's out. Yeah, boom.
A Quiet Place.
I want to go see
I'm
that.
going to go see that shit by myself.
Let's go see it together.
You want to?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Dude, let's
What are you doing tomorrow night?
I don't know.
I'm off tomorrow night.
Really?
Yeah. And my chick is coming. Oh, I guess I'll probably have my daughter. Might not be the best night.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll
figure it out, though.
I'm off Friday and Saturday.
I think I work both. I may be off Friday night, actually.
Well, you were Friday during the day?
Yeah, I think that may be what I work.
Now we're just like chit-chatting about...
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They're listening to us. Let me look at my schedule. Let's do this right now while they can hear me.
I'm going to also, speaking of...
yeah, Friday night I'm off.
Cool. Maybe we can go Friday then.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, you know what? I won't be able to. Oh, I'll talk about this with the office show too, but we'll have to figure out a situation for next week too. Well, here, let's see where we're at, man. We're probably pretty
I was
close.
Say there's another movie
We're
I wanted to see.
at 1:30.
There you go.
Ain't too shabby.
Well, there's another movie I want to see.
What?
But I will say
Avengers: Infinity War. Fuck yeah.
Nope. There's another movie I want to see, but I heard that it was terrible.
What?
But I've seen the previews and it looks awesome.
What?
Unsane.
What is that?
Look it up. It's another horror movie. It looks badass. It looks very Shutter Islandy, but
Oh, okay.
it looks fucking badass. And I think it was my sister and her husband went and saw it, and they said it was just fucking horrible. But
Really?
they think lots of good things are horrible, so I don't.
I know
always
people
trust
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, it takes a lot for me to say I dislike something. You know,
It doesn't for me, but I don't like the pretentious way to look at things all the time. Like my sister, they're like the type of people that could watch like Saving Silverman and then be like, "This is stupid." Like it's stupid humor, but it's funny as shit.
Right.
Come on, like.
That's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
People who say they don't like Dude, Where's My Car? I just write them off.
Dude, Where's My Car was like funny in the first half, and then it was really bad in the second
What about
half.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
It's
exceptional.
in the same vein, if you ask me.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, Pineapple Express, same shit.
But like, Dude, Where's My Car was very disappointing
Yeah.
at the end.
Think so?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't mind it.
I mean, not that the plot is really all that integral.
this
but it
movie
was
looks
dumb.
riveting.
This movie looks fucking tight, bro. She basically gets trapped in this mental asylum.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
yourself if you just do as I ask.
Oh wow.
I don't really-
They acted like they were giving her a doctor's appointment.
I don't really know. I don't remember. I just remember I saw this and I thought it was tight.
That does
You
look
know how
tight.
many calls the cops get like that every week?
Those are from crazy people.
That's funny.
I don't know.
That looks pretty dope.
I don't know that looks innovative or different than anything else, but it looks fucking good.
Yeah, I would see that. Unsane. What was the other one? Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place. That shit looks tight.
Hell yeah, man. Any of them gonna have you on the soundtrack, man? Come on, with all this hustling.
I wish. I don't know that my music would be good for a soundtrack to a horror movie, though.
You gotta-
As much as I would love that, because I love both, they don't really go together.
The only time rap
music and-
songs really work in movies like that is during the credits. Like as soon as the credits hit, like as soon as the Saw credits hit, it's like you immediately
Yeah.
like bust into it. That's the
Yeah, I
only
can see
time it
that.
works out.
I could see that.
Just like we talked about RZA with that's fatal at the end of Blade Trinity.
Yeah, but I mean, look, with action movies or like kung fu movies, things like that, you could have scenes where you have something hype like that going.
Yeah.
Like even like what was that Quentin Tarantino movie, Django Unchained, where at the end there's the big shootout and they have Tupac playing,
Oh yeah,
and it's just super fucking
That
sweet.
is cool.
It is great. But I don't know that my music really matches a lot of horror movies.
I gotcha.
I would love to do that, but I don't know that it really works.
what a shame.
There's another movie that I want to see. I think it's called Hereditary. and that shit looks tight too.
I think that was one of those ones I said my buddy Aaron recommended.
I think it was. But yeah, it's about like the little girl that like loses her grandmother, and then after she loses her grandmother, she starts doing a bunch of weirdo shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it just looks creepy as fuck and crazy.
Hereditary.
I'm into it. It looks tight. I'm in on this.
Come on, Peter. Let's just see.
That was just a weird shot in general.
Yeah, it was. All right, so let's skim through this.
Yeah, it's that little girl. She starts acting all creepy.
My mother was a very secretive favorite, right?
I can feel them move.
All right, so she's doing creepy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That shit looks tight, bro.
Reminds me a little of like Insidious.
Maybe. I don't know. I never saw Insidious.
You should watch that.
But these movies are all on my I want to watch list.
All right. YouTube TV, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's paying for you.
I know. Why does it keep hitting? Like every time I see that, I wonder, like, has anybody ever said yes?
Fuck no.
Has anybody? I don't care if you're like the richest fucking dude in the world. Are you like, yes, I need to give YouTube some money right now? Like they don't have enough. And like I need to pay for any service they offer.
Yeah, no shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Whoa, they're making a Deep Blue Sea too? Holy shit, I didn't know that.
I know that they're coming out with the Meg.
What's that?
It's like another big giant shark movie.
Oh, okay.
And it has somebody in. I forget who's
Dude.
in it, but it has somebody notable.
Did you see Deep Blue
in it.
Sea, the original?
No.
Has LL Cool J in it?
No.
It's really tight. It's a movie where they try to like bioengineer like sharks that are like super smart, and the sharks like start picking them off because they're smart as fuck. And it's awesome. It's really tight.
No, haven't seen it. Have you ever seen the movie Sphere?
Maybe when I was young. I don't remember it.
Movie's off the hook.
Yeah, that's one of those
That's
ones
one that you should
always
like
been on my
download and
radar.
watch.
Let me put some of this shit on my list right now.
Bro, it's got fucking Samuel L. Jackson, Dustin Hoffman. Has somebody else, some chick in it. Is it Sandra Bullock or Sharon Stone or one of them? I don't know.
Is it Jennifer Lopez?
No, it's not J-Lo.
She's in The Cell, which is a sweet.
What's really kind of fucked up is that I've watched Sphere like 30 times and I can't remember who the chick is in it, and I can't even kind of see her face.
There
Who is
she
it?
is. Let me see. Let me search for it. Let's see. Top bill cast. Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone, I was right. Damn.
You were right. Good job. What was the other one? The Vitch.
Yeah.
What was the other one? It Follows. We're going to add that shit too.
Cool. Add them all.
Just in case. If you get some spare time, man, after playing Far Cry 5.
I might. But, yeah, Sphere is fucking tight, bro. It's basically this crew gets called in, and they're basically a hypothetical team that was like put on a list. If there were aliens to come to Earth, this is the team you'd call.
Oh, cool.
And they all get called in, and they're like, wait, what? And they go down to the ocean, and there's like a spacecraft in the ocean.
Oh, sweet.
And they're like trying to figure it's
That
fucking
does sound cool.
It's like it's almost like a horror movie sci-fi.
I'm into that.
It is really fucking awesome.
Have you ever seen Event Horizon?
No.
That's the best sci-fi horror movie I've ever seen. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Dude, here's another movie you should put on your thing.
All right.
Look up 40 Days. I think that's the name of it. I'm curious to see what you would think of this.
40 Days and 40 Nights.
No.
40 Days of Silence.
I
40
think
Days
it's
from
called 40 Days.
1959.
No, it's newer. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it.
Oh.
It's a space movie.
IMDb.
Maybe it's 400 Days.
Oh, if it has Ryan Reynolds in it and it's in outer space, count me in.
Well, it's not in outer space. Or
Oh.
at least it's ambiguous.
Let's see. He's going to be in Deadpool 2, which comes out like next month.
Dude, I was so
does.
proud of my girlfriend the other day because we went and saw a movie and we were watching the trailers and Deadpool 2 came up, and I just think Deadpool looks so fucking dumb and everybody loves it, and I just feel like I'm the only person in the world that thinks that shit looks dumb.
Well, like,
and they played this trailer and my girlfriend at the end of it is like, that looked fucking dumb. And I was like, I knew I married you for a reason.
that's cool and all, but how can you like sit here and just hate on something you've literally never bothered to give the time of day? You at least need to. You should give it a shot. It's a good, legitimately good movie.
That, but like,
do you like
a trailer?
Ryan,
A trailer.
Do you like
is,
Ryan Reynolds?
I do, but a trailer is.
You
there
would like
for,
Deadpool.
A trailer is there for a reason. It's to show you what to expect from the movie, right? And I totally understand that not all trailers are representative of the final product of the movie. That's totally fair. But when I see a trailer for a movie and it looks bad to me, I don't want to watch it, bro. Look up the movie, 400 Days.
I'll say he's not in it.
Look up 400 Days.
You really should watch Deadpool. I'm not going to make you, but you should watch it.
Yeah, 400 Days is the right one, 2015.
It has Dane
Cook. You're the
God
wrong
damn
guy.
it!
Dane
I don't
Cook.
want to watch that.
It's been a while since I
It's like, I'm
watched
just
it. No,
kidding.
it's just tight.
I like Dane Cook. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so this is like me and my chick love space movies, right? And like we were talking about Sphere, it kind of reminded me of this and Event Horizon.
4.5 out of 10.
Dude,
pass.
Dude, people. I looked up the reviews for it after I watched it, and everybody just panned it.
It's
But
worth
I thought
watching?
it was very tight. I thought it was extremely tight. I really, really enjoyed it.
All right, I'll add it.
I think it's a good one for you to watch because, like, I think it's a good one to discuss again.
Okay.
That just makes me curious. There was another movie that I saw. I don't remember what it was. It's fairly recent. It was a space movie about like these people on a ship going like way into the future, so they like go dormant, and the dude wakes up way early.
That's on Passengers. You should watch that.
That shit was tight, bro.
It
I
is
saw
tight.
it. It was really good, bro.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie.
That has Jake. No, is that the Jake Gyllenhaal
It's
and
not Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jennifer Lawrence? Who else is in that? Jennifer Lawrence for sure. I can't. Oh, Chris Pratt.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, that movie.
I
is
really
the
enjoyed
shit.
that movie.
People hated on that shit too, and I
thought
really
that was a
liked it.
really good movie.
Yep.
Have you seen Gravity?
Yes, I
Great.
really like Gravity. You know another space movie I haven't seen that I want to is Interstellar.
Dude, that might be the best space movie I've ever seen.
That's what I hear.
It
I've
might
just
be
never
the
watched
best.
it.
That is the craziest thing about that movie, and I'm gonna try to say this without spoiling it. But like, it does all this really extreme stuff.
Yeah.
And it's all based in reality.
Okay.
So like, for example, there is one part where they have to like go down to this planet, and the pull of gravity on this planet changes the way time is perceived. So when you go, I don't know if it's even perceived. So basically, if they go down on this planet, every hour that they spend on this planet is like 14 years in actual time.
Oh wow, cool.
So, but it's like there's all this extreme stuff. There's like this whole thing with like a fourth dimension.
All right, don't go. All right, I'll watch.
No,
it.
no, no. I'm not spoiling anything. But I'm saying like, what makes that movie so great is that, as extreme as all this stuff is, it's all based in actual reality.
Okay.
Like this is all real stuff. It's not necessarily stuff that really happened, but it's stuff that like exists in the
I got
like
you.
the universe.
I got you.
And that makes it like a total mind fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
I've heard like already some spoilery shit about that movie, and somehow I've avoided most spoilers. It's been like 5 years, but yeah, that's one definitely I'll be watching.
You should watch that one, Ace. That's a really, really good movie. Although I will say it's extremely long. It's like 3 hours.
That's okay.
But it's a great film.
I watched a 3-hour movie the other day, Avatar.
Oh, yeah, I did not get it.
Dude, that movie is fucking incredible. That is one of the most beautiful movies that has ever been made, first of all.
I just didn't get it.
It's awesome. I mean, the whole time I watched it when it first came out in theaters, and I was in awe. I watched it again with Kylie the other day. Like, I mean, it had me in awe the whole entire time. It's such a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
That movie is
It
incredible.
didn't do it for me.
Kylie said that was her favorite movie. She's requested to watch like 3 more times since then.
It didn't do it for me.
Man.
Have you seen The Martian?
Yeah, I liked it.
That was a great
I
movie,
didn't
too.
love it. I liked it though.
That was a really good one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
The other this is the last space movie I'm going to recommend, but the movie Life with Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It's like an alien like horror movie. It might as well be like Alien 5, you know, but it has Jake Gyllenhaal in it, and it's sweet, and it's in outer space. I think somebody else cool is in it too. Let me see.
I never got into Alien.
Really?
Yeah, I think I never got into Alien because it reminded me a lot of Sphere,
Oh, okay.
which it's not really like Sphere, but it's kind of like Sphere.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds is also in Life. Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal are in it. It's worth watching just for that. It's
Well,
a good movie. It's pretty.
I'm
tight.
into it.
It's dope.
Add it.
I think it's on.
But I will
Netflix.
say, like, I just never got into Alien because I just felt like Sphere was so much better.
Okay. I'll be honest. I haven't watched any of the other Aliens other than the original, and I just watched that. I watched it when I was a child, but I watched it again for the first time or the second time like a couple of years ago. That movie was made in 1979, by the way. It's still, or it might have even been 77. That shit still holds up. Don't get me wrong. The fucking computers are literally just like a bunch of flashing lights.
Yeah.
But other than that, the movie is still. I mean, greatly acted. Even though it's set in the future and it's from 50 years ago, it's fucking pretty dope for what it is.
There's a video game. I think it's a couple years old now, but it was called Alien Isolation.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. It's supposed to be scary as
Yeah,
fuck.
people love that fucking game, and I tried to play it once, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I thought it was really poor. I just really did not like it.
I would
and then
never play it.
I kept seeing all these things where everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing! One of the best horror games!" Da 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 da. And I was like, I have to try again, right?
Yeah.
So I got it again. I got it on like the PlayStation sale or something for like
Yeah.
$6.
Okay.
Dude, it's not good. I don't get what everybody else is getting from it.
Yeah, I don't know shit about it.
Doesn't do it for me.
That's a shame. I mean, you should maybe give it another old college try.
I might at some point because now it's in my library, so like I can't resell it or anything,
Yeah.
so I have it. But like the first time I played it for like 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a good college try.
Well, I played it for 4 hours and I never encountered an enemy and never got a weapon.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, it was bad.
Holy shit, that is unacceptable.
I mean, maybe part of the reason I don't love it is because I didn't love the movie.
Maybe you just like went like in a different direction and went the wrong way.
Well, the second time I got past the part that I was at.
Okay.
But it still just didn't do it for me.
I was gonna tell you, I played a classic video game over the weekend for the first time ever. I sunk a couple hours into it.
What game?
The only game I played all week, God of War.
I never was into God of War.
Have you ever played them?
I played them briefly, like for like little bits, like half an hour here, shit like that. And like I get it, but like I'm not really into the hack and slashy type game.
Same, and
so
that's
just not my thing.
That's why I've never really given it the time of day. I've watched people play it, and I respect it for what it is. It looks beautiful. It's an amazing looking game, but I was like, man, fuck. Kylie was upstairs taking a shower, and I was just sitting up there like waiting on her, and I was like, fuck it, I'll fire up the PS3. Me and Kennedy were playing some Little Big Planet. Then I was like, I'll try God of War. I bought it. I have like all the classics for PlayStation 3. Well, a lot of them that I just wanted to buy because I wanted to have them.
Right.
So I got the God of War collection that has God of War 1 and 2. I bought it literally like 6 or 7 years ago. Never have played it, but I just popped it in and played it, and I was pretty impressed. I mean, for it being a PS2 game, and
the new one's about to come out.
I know, and that's what I heard.
It looks really nice.
My buddy Brian,
good.
my buddy Brian from the Unknown podcast was talking about it, and he said that was one of the games that could get him to get a PS4. And I was like, man, like, is it really? What am I missing out on? You know, it's obviously it has classic status, I'd say, and it's people love it, you know, pretty unanimously. Let me give it a shot. I really enjoyed it for the time I played. It gave me a lot of anxiety, and I was stressed out a lot though playing it. So I don't know that I'll keep playing it just for that reason, because it wasn't scary, but I just constantly felt like I was about to die, and I don't like that.
Well, with God of War, my whole thing is it just doesn't really intrigue me personally.
Yeah,
I can totally acknowledge that it looks like a great game.
Yeah,
it just doesn't look like it's for me.
I'll tell you what though, the very first level, I mean, it was pretty straightforward, you know, kill this guy with these buttons, kill this guy with the next button. But I didn't really start appreciating it until I got to the boss fight of the first level. You're fighting this big like kraken with 3 heads, and it utilized some really unique elements for its time, especially during the fight, where you have to, I mean, it was like some quick time events, you know, where you're pushing the buttons at the right time. But besides that, there's some, like, I legitimately was stuck on it for a minute. I could not figure out how to like progress on the boss fight, and then you had to utilize some boxes that were on the side to go like run up them and stand and then pull this thing down. It gives you no indication that's what you're supposed to do, but I kind of just figured it out because the setting. But maybe I'm just a dumbass, but like that, I mean, for it being a 15-year-old game or however old it is, like that was pretty unique, I'm sure, for its time especially. Yeah. And it has some other unique shit with the fighting, like you get a Medusa head and you can like turn them to stone before you fuck them up and shit.
That's tight.
So it has some. I want to revisit it again just to keep having those moments. I'm sure there's more of them, and I do like those. Right. You know, those impressive moments. Yeah. And I would love to be able to go through the series and be able to say I played them all at least.
I did that with the Uncharted series.
Yeah, I have all 3 or the first 3 of those.
Have you played them?
Never played them. I'm gonna do the same thing on those.
I had a buddy. Right before I got my PlayStation 4, a buddy of mine loaned me his, and he had the Uncharted like collection. Yeah. And so I went back and played them, and I played them after like the fact, because like they were all PlayStation 3 games. I played them on the ports to the PS4, so I was late to the party. But I played all of them. I beat all of them.
Cool.
The first one,
I heard they get progressively better.
Well, I've seen people pretty much say general consensus is the second one's the best one.
Okay.
I played the first one, and while it definitely felt dated, I could see why people liked it, although it felt like a pretty generic
Tomb Raider ripoff.
Yeah,
I feel like we talked about this.
But then I played the second one. I liked it better.
And then the third one introduces some paranormal shit, right?
No, they all have paranormal shit.
Oh, okay.
The first one had it, the second one had it, and the third one had it. But so I played the second one. I thought it was better than the first.
Okay.
I played the third one. I thought that was a lot better than the second. I really like the third one a lot.
Okay.
Then I played the fourth one, which is the one on PS4.
Not so good.
It was fucking amazing.
Oh.
It was exceptional. And while like the first three were okay, like I could have been totally fine with not playing them because it was just after the fact. They were dated. It just wasn't.
But at least you can say you played them.
It was
have an opinion
absolutely worth playing those to fully enjoy the fourth one.
Yeah, sure.
Like even if the first three weren't that great, the little bit that they added to enjoying the fourth one as opposed to just playing the fourth one by itself, like the fourth one is fucking great. It's great. Really, really good game.
All right.
Really good game. One of the most impressive looking games I've ever seen on a console.
You'll buy 5 day one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a 5. I know that they came out with Lost Legacy,
okay,
which is kind of like it was started out as an expansion pack for 4, and then it kind of developed into its own side thing. I have not played that just because...
Oh, but that's the same people who make Last of Us. They're going to work on Last of Us 2 first, I'm sure.
But they did the Lost Legacy. I haven't played that just because it was kind of a side thing. I just haven't gotten to it. I'll get to it at some point. But 4 was phenomenal, and if they do a 5, I'm all in.
Fuck yeah.
I'm all in. I really love 4.
I'll definitely plan on visiting those at some point.
4 was phenomenal.
Well, cool, man. I mean, I got some...
Last of Us 2 is going to be exceptional, though. Have you played The Last of Us?
Never played Last of Us. Do they have that on PS3?
It originally launched on PS3.
I'll get it on PS3 if I can find it for like $10 or less.
Dude, it is one of the best. I mean, it's brand new for the PS4 for $20, so I would imagine you probably can.
I'll look on eBay. Let me see.
But The Last of Us is one of the all-time great games I've ever played. Like
that's what I hear.
And for the most part, it's the story.
Yeah, I've
like
heard
the story.
it's
like it does a lot of things really well, but there's like some things about it that could be.
Isn't
like
it just?
But the story is exceptional, bro.
Isn't it just that Will Smith movie, but the game?
No, it's not I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, the game.
No, but it's if it's not the single greatest, it's one of the single greatest stories I've ever played in a video game ever.
Look, buy it now, free shipping for $7.59. Is it worth it?
Dude, it's fucking great. It's one of the best games I've ever played. I've
Really?
played it. I've played it like 6 times since I played it, and I first played it on the PS4.
Oh,
so I
wow.
played it after its time, and I played it numerous times since.
Whoa, PS3 games, pick your own games, buy 3, get 1 free. What the fuck?
I mean,
they're
whatever you wanna do.
$3.25 a piece. Oh, let's see if they have Last of Us. No, of course not, you son of a bitch.
I'm just telling you right now, The Last of Us is
all right. I will check. I will
phenomenal.
sincerely buy it.
It's so worth your time, and it'll still be worth your time right now.
Okay.
Like, you'll still be able to enjoy it. It has moments that can be scary, although I want to just clarify, it's not a horror game.
Okay. I like to hear
It's
that.
a lot more like drama.
Yeah.
It's very actiony too.
Okay.
So you don't have to feel like it's just strictly scary. I mean, it has moments, but it's not a horror game. But it is. If I don't know that there's a better game that I can recommend to you that you haven't already played.
Okay. I'll sincerely buy it and play it.
I'm all in on Last of Us 2. I like the only games that I can think
Does
of.
it have DLC?
I think it has like
maybe I should
multiplayer DLC or something like that. Nothing you need.
Okay.
Oh, there is DLC. There is. Now that I think about it. And the DLC is cool, but I mean the main campaign is the draw here.
I got you.
The DLC is good though.
Dope. I'll definitely check that shit out.
I was gonna say the only game that I can think of that has comparable storytelling to me that's like almost as great. Well, there might be a few, but the one that's coming to mind is KOTOR.
Yeah, I never played that either.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's really hard to play now.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible if you didn't play it at the time. I don't know. You could go back to it now.
I have that on Steam, and I've just never played it.
It's so good story-wise. And there's a lot of other things that are good about it, but it's dated as fuck. It would be hard to go back to. I was gonna say Oblivion had some really good stories in it. Not so much the main campaign, but like the Thieves Guild was really good. The Dark Brotherhood story is phenomenal. There's some good ones in there.
I agree. That game has some classic moments that
I think that's the number one
I'll
reason.
never forget, honestly.
That's the number one reason I like Oblivion better than Skyrim. I think the stories are so much better.
They're way more memorable than Skyrim. But Skyrim,
I think Skyrim was just typical. Like
I loved every minute.
Oblivion had some twists in there where you're like, oh shit.
Every minute I played of Skyrim, I loved. Don't get me wrong, but it did not have as many like classic like moments that are like etched into my brain.
I think the world looks more drab too.
Think so? Well, it seems like it's always snowing in Skyrim.
Well, I mean, the other thing too is like Skyrim when it came out, it was so much graphically better than Oblivion.
Yeah,
that was part of it. But like now going back to it, they don't look that different.
Yeah,
like at the time it was a big leap, but now when I go back to them, they both look old as fuck.
Yeah,
like Skyrim looks old as fuck to me.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I mean, not really. It's been a while since I played it, though. I mean, that game is 8 years old, 7 years old now.
But like when I go back to that, I'm just like, damn, these graphics are pretty bad. But I remember at the time when I first played, I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful.
You we should revisit it and see if it maybe download some texture packs. Do you have it on Steam?
I played it pretty recently. I played it in VR last,
Oh,
which
yeah, that's
definitely
right.
didn't help my perception of the graphics.
Yeah.
It definitely made them worse, but
I
I'm
can
still am familiar.
Alright.
I mean, I played it fairly recently because when they relaunched on PlayStation, I got it again because I wanted to play with the mods, which I love.
I got
mods.
you.
Mods are so
I
fun.
never really fucked with Skyrim with mods, but I should. I tried to, and it always like my computer at the time wasn't very good, so it always kind of fucked up. But
Well, I'm also really, really, really hoping that at E3 they announce like, give me a New Vegas 2.
Fallout?
Fallout New Vegas 2. I'll be so happy. New Vegas is my favorite. I don't know. Fallout 4 is really
I never
good,
really
too.
fucked with them.
What, the Fallouts?
Yeah, I own Fallout 3, but I've never played it.
Okay. Those are also just like you have to play those games. I mean, I get that Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas now are kind of like Skyrim, like they're very dated.
I would revisit those though. I mean,
Fallout 4 is fucking awesome.
There's not enough fucking time in the day, man.
Fallout 4 is fucking amazing.
Is that what? Oh, that's the one I have.
Play that.
Really? That's the one I should play?
Yeah.
Should I play that before buying Last of Us and play
No,
that?
you should play The Last of Us first because The Last of Us you're going to beat in like 20 hours and Fallout 4 is going to take you like 400.
Oh, yeah. I'm not looking forward to
I mean,
that.
it's like Skyrim. That's
I
what
don't
it
got
is. I
time
mean,
for
it's like
that, man.
it's like a time sink game.
I don't got time for it.
You're missing out on
I need a
fucking great game.
I need to start making some YouTube money. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on.
Play The Last of Us.
All right.
Because that one's not going to take you nearly as much time, and it's
All right.
fucking
All right.
so good. It's so good. Dude, if you just played the opening sequence, just like the prologue, just like the opening, like even that is amazing. I remember when that came out, my little brother showed me that. I was like visiting Ohio, and I went to his house, and he was like, just play the first 20 minutes. And I took it, and by the end, I was like, I have to have a PS4 or a PS3 right now. Like,
that good.
I have to play this. It's so good.
No way it's that good.
It's really that good. That's why it has the acclaim that it does, bro. It's really that fucking good.
Let's see. The VHS DVD box is included. Video instructions are... Okay, cool. And that one's only $7. Maybe I should just buy it.
That is the most joy you'll get
All
out
right,
of $7
I'll buy it later.
ever, bro.
We'll see.
That's double a Monster Bash.
I won't even have time because next week. Next week I'm going to Florida. We got to figure out what we're going to do for the show next week. I know. We'll talk.
We should have banked one.
I know. We should have banked one. We could split this one up in half and release it.
How long is it right now?
And we're probably pushing 2 hours now. Shit. 1:57. Well, that was with a 5-minute smoke break at the beginning.
I mean, do you want to do like a smoke break and come back for another half an hour or something?
Hell
and then
no.
we can split it?
Tara's probably already up there fuming because I've been down here too long.
Really?
Yeah, probably. She'd be
Don't want
tripping.
to make wife mad, but I mean, if you split them now, it's going to be real short.
We'll figure that
doesn't
out.
matter. Yeah,
Because
whatever.
I got an idea that I would like to try, and we'll kind of like our Arizona Skype-in episode.
Okay.
I got something we can slap together.
All right.
Well, let's wrap it up. What else, any last words? Anything else you need to mention, tease, or promote? I mean, we spent the first hour of the show promoting everything you're doing.
Do you want to go back and? Well, I mean, we can just use some more time and talk about other stuff to make up for it.
I'll just make the first part of this episode the ends infomercial, and then we'll release that as an episode. It's like, nah, I still like having that shit on there.
All right. Well,
Everybody needs to buy that shit.
yeah,
when it
go
comes
buy
out.
all my.
And buy Finale Bloodworks.
I'm desperate for money. I got children to feed.
I feel that. All right, so icon.keezy.com, listen to this podcast. Listen to my buddy Brandon, Brian, and Scott's podcast called The Unknown Podcast. They just kind of bullshit talk. They do it over Skype. They do it weekdays on Saturdays, I think, actually, at like 10 or 11. Check them out, Unknown Podcast. And then Brandon just started a wrestling podcast called The Unknown Wrestling Podcast.
Ooh.
If you like wrestling, check that shit out. Him and his buddy Tags. And and Brandon does 3 podcasts. I'm so jealous. I only have 2, and I never even do my other one. He has 3 podcasts. His other podcast is Howdy Radio, The Next Generation. He does with his son. It's sweet.
I got this podcast. This is it. This is it for me.
I wish I had more podcasts.
But see, you wish you had more podcasts. You're talking about you don't have time to
I
play
know.
video games and shit. Like,
dude,
I'm juggling a bunch of things as it is.
Look, we barely have time for this shit. We got to fucking cobble it together every goddamn week now.
Oh, you had to change your schedule
I
on us.
know, man.
I didn't do that.
It is what it is.
I really preferred doing these in the morning.
Me too.
I thought that was better.
Me too. I agree. Way better. But hey, it is what it is, man. You got Friday mornings off, Saturday mornings off. We can talk.
What about Sunday mornings?
I work.
I might. When I was applying for jobs, I took Sundays off of my availability because my son just started baseball.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. That's
So
sweet.
he does that on Sunday afternoons now, and I wanted to be there for those. So I'm changing my availability. I'm going to have Sundays off all the way.
Okay.
So maybe, but if we do that, I would really prefer to do it in the morning.
I would too.
So I would come over here, do it in the morning, and then go do my son's baseball thing.
I
with
can't
him.
do Sunday. I just told you that.
I just asked you if you had Sunday.
No, I don't have Sundays off. I have Friday and Saturday off, man.
Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't...
I know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully by next time you see me, this thing's gone on my face.
I mean, maybe if you're going to Florida, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll have a tan next time you see me.
I can't even imagine you with a tan.
I know. It'll be cute.
You look Puerto Rican or something.
All right. Jinx. Anything else you want to say? You good? Watch It Follows. Play Last of Us. Play God of War. Play Far Cry. Play with yourself. Jiggle your balls. Play with your lady's poontang.
I'm going to play with his wife because he owes me one.
Play with your wife's titties. Play with my wife's titties. Play with his wife's titties. And
no.
Oh, download Blood Brothers. Watch that shit. Subscribe on YouTube. All right, I'm all out. Thanks, everyone. Catch you later. Peace out. Have a great life. We'll see you next time.
Bye.